We need like it. No, I was gonna say we need like mini coolers.
Pull out 4 where
The fridge is fucking 2 seconds away.
Space Jam arm away. And it's 210 degrees out right now.
All right, so we up and live.
Here we go, episode 2, The Garage with Evan and Friends. This is Evan and Mr. Rye Rick on the drums.
How you doing?
Fresh back. Broke back.
Fresh brack.
Call me Baby Blue. Straight back from Wildwood vacation with the family, so you know shit was wild.
Yeah.
Okay, now,
with
did
the
you
family,
guys follow
with
the
the
Soul
family.
Cruisers around all weekend, like a bunch of groupies, or?
Well, first off, we were with the family and Chold.
But of course, Chold was there. Where else would she be? Where else would she be but following you guys follow the Soul Cruisers?
I actually didn't even go to the Soul Cruises.
Okay.
Because like I've been saying, I think since like 4 or 5 years ago, when some of the, I guess they were
21.
original guys, or I don't know if they were.
Fat white dude's like the only original guy I know. You would think they're all original because like they're all like older black guys who were like nasty on the fucking horns, but you're like, I don't know who the fuck.
I've
been drinking at Keenan's for 5 years. How the fuck do I know who's in the original band?
Like some of the guys were like real good, and I feel like they played better songs. Like I feel like they're starting to stretch out a little bit, and you're like, stop playing so many fucking slow songs.
Song selection's huge.
Yeah.
Are the Giuliano brothers the best? No, they're 3 fat Italian guys. Do they play great songs? Yeah. They play all the songs I want to hear.
And that's where Secret Service got their. That's why they got big as they did.
I don't know if I'm always fucked up, or I had to have seen Secret Service before.
Yeah, they were at Kearns a bunch of times. I mean, they regular at the OD. But
I haven't been to CI in a couple
that's what I'm saying.
years.
I don't even think I've ever seen them there.
Off the top of my head.
It's just two. They were like ex-teachers. It's just 2 dudes.
And they're old.
Yeah, they can't sing.
That's fine.
One guy can kind of play the guitar, but it's just it's basically just karaoke, but just like "Come On Eileen" and stuff like that, and they just come out and just make people scream. Yeah.
Why can I not think of them?
But the Soul Cruisers, like, for like 5 or so years now, I felt like every time we saw them, it was just a worse and worse performance. They were good.
I don't know if
but they just been going downhill, and like even my parents like kind of stopped going to them. But
and
apparently,
that's your parents' fucking music.
Right.
That is your parents' music.
But apparently they got another young dude who's
trying to change it up. Change it up good
who kills it. No, who's got pipes.
Singing.
That can just get after it.
I know, because once they're like 70 in the blue fucking diamond shirts and shit, and they're doing these weird dances.
Yeah, and they were playing like too many fucking slow songs. Like they would dance around, sing "Papa Was a Rolling Stone," which is a 7.5-minute song, and they would play the whole fucking thing.
Okay,
it
cool.
Starts with a 1.5-minute guitar interlude. Dun-dun-dun, 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 no.
That's when one of the dudes is in the back, just disappeared real quick to take a quick shit.
Right, and they'll dance around for the whole. Like I said, it's a 1.5 minutes to start the song. No one sings yet. So I felt like some of the song choices that they were making were going downhill. I felt like some of the performers were going downhill. I just had no desire to see them. And it was Monday night, and we had got real drunk Saturday and Sunday, and we're drinking on the beach. And I was like, dude, I'm going to sit here on this deck, because that's what I've been trying to do all fucking weekend.
That's what you said last time, that's what your family does. They don't go to the beach.
No.
They sit on the deck.
No, all they do is go to the beach.
Oh.
Here's what my family vacations are.
Here we go.
You wake up, you eat breakfast,
mm-hmm.
you get down to the beach.
Sure.
For till like 6, 7 o'clock.
Sometimes a 10-hour beach day ain't what I want to do.
And then you come back. You get drunk on the beach. You come back. You get a shower.
You get a fucking
continue to get drunk
on the beach. Sun,
and then you go out.
Water. You pissed yourself about 6, 7 times.
Maybe a little shit.
After you piss in the water the first 3 times, you're like, I don't feel like drying off again, you know? And you just piss right in your fucking seat. I've done it. I shit in my seat.
I don't think anyone does that, but
if you look at my beach sheet, there's a little
hole. Yellow.
And then you're like, hey, why is you building sandcastles? I dig a hole in the sand, and then there's a hole in my seat.
So you just tuck your dick We're not talking about piss anymore. Okay.
That's it hitting the sand.
But
Now,
yeah,
thank God there's no Chipotle's in Wildwood because that hole would have to be the size of a fucking tennis racket, and I'd be like, brat, 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 brat.
but yeah, it's breakfast, beach, you get drunk on the beach, come back, take a shower, and then
So
go
super
out.
chill.
And it's every
vacation.
fucking night.
Now, this isn't the first year. Your niece is how old?
She's 2.
Okay, I was gonna say now that young kids are involved in the family vacay.
Right.
How much different is that?
Well, so we used to get
Not much different for you, obviously. You can do whatever the fuck you want. But
right. We used to get what 1, 2, 3, 4 bedroom places, and this past one was a 6-bedroom.
Right.
Because my sister wants Evelyn and Logan to have their own rooms.
Jesus.
So,
Fuck. On a shore house? Better get them fucking bunk beds. Think this shit is?
well, I guess at this point, I mean, I don't have kids, so I can't tell you how she feels.
Oh, no.
But
right.
I guess at this point, they sleep at different times, and you don't want one waking up the other
Okay.
one and all that kind of stuff. But
Okay.
I don't know. So we got a 6-bedroom place, and it was
All I know is you're on the couch, and I don't know how it happened.
yeah, exactly. It was 3 houses down from Westie's. So we were
This weekend?
yeah.
Fuck.
So it was, and it's Saturday to Saturday, so my family's still down there.
How do they get such good houses? So
My
like
mom,
when
my
they
mom
get
books
home,
that bitch in like fucking October.
I was gonna say when they get home from this vacation, they book it again.
Basically.
Damn,
Yeah.
being adult's dope. I would never think to do anything like that. I'd be like, oh, it's June 1st. You guys want to go to Irish weekend?
Yeah.
Fucking dope.
We'll never be able to find a
Fucking
place. We
put-
booked a place for
Put me
Irish
in Ocean
weekend.
City.
We booked a place for Irish weekend. What in like
Yeah.
January or something like that, and we were on 24th.
Right, and the sink was between 2 fucking beds.
Well, we booked that 2 weeks before Irish weekend. That's why.
The sink. So when you take a shit, did we talk about this last time?
I don't know. We can bring it back up though.
When you take a shit, because you know girls are all fucking weird when they take a shit. Here's
first,
the thing.
first
All
off,
right,
it was a
first of all,
hotel room. So
hotel room.
It was you walked into 2
bed.
bedrooms.
There was like
2
8 of
beds.
us. First of all, there was like 8 of us in it.
At least.
Push the fucking kitchen table out of the way. Just put it in the corner. That's where the card playing is. And
We would have took it back to the office if they allowed us to.
And I walk in and I notice there's a sink between 2 beds. Go into the bathroom. There's no sink. So a motherfucker's brushing his teeth between 2 people sleeping. Actually, 4 people because they're big ass beds. So if you went to take a shit, you had to turn on the fucking shower so no one heard the brrr, and you know girls down there, that dirty mud fucking pizza shit after a night of fucking Twisted Teas.
That's what I'm saying. There's too much drinking to not be able to
Right.
shit without
But it's
everyone
even.
hearing.
But
it.
here's the thing: we know you're shitting too because
You're in there for 10
you
minutes.
just did your makeup while you get in a shower. Kobe.
Also, we smelled your farting. So go ahead, take a shit. Get rid of it.
I'll tell you what, a good girl fart, something to be appreciated for. The confidence to let it go, or the confidence to own it. Because sometimes it slips out. It slips out.
Right.
What are you gonna do?
Right.
You claim it. You put the badge on you. If this was Call of Duty, you'd get the claim that badge. 5 XP. All right, let me look at my list because I seen a picture. I couldn't believe it. Our goalie, the goalie of the Green Mighty Ducks,
Goldberg.
Goldberg.
It's the goalie.
Apparently, he's like 40 now. Makes sense. Time
Yeah.
flies.
Mighty Ducks came out in like 92. So.
Mugshot. I seen on Barstool.
No.
Motherfucker looks terrible. Terrible. He got a. I don't think
That's
it was
because you had to probably get a desk job.
I don't think it's a DUI, but he is fucked up. First of all, I couldn't believe it was him.
Was he in anything like recently?
He was in what's the Fat Camp movie? Wasn't he?
That was. I knew you were gonna say that. That was way before though.
Sure. I mean,
Because he was like 12 in that.
yeah. I mean, I don't know what.
Mighty Ducks
fucking-
3. He was
Look
like.
at you're not even. If I didn't tell you, I fucked up. I should have showed you the picture and be like, who do you think this is?
We could have put it up on the screen and let everyone from the audience decide.
Look at that. Look at that shit.
Oh, what the? No, it's what?
Dog. I gave that motherfucker $2 at 7-Eleven like 3 weeks ago. That's who that guy is.
What the fuck?
First of all,
Was he?
I think he's only 39. He looks 55.
At least. Does he have a meth problem? He's super
Oh, it
skinny.
has to be. It said public intoxication. So, I mean, that's
Yeah,
not just
it
alcohol,
probably wasn't
right?
drunk. Yeah, it was probably.
And obviously, that's
Ice.
not his first time. It can't be his first time. Look at that. Look at this side by side.
He needs to go to another camp, is what he needs to do.
Goldberg. Shout out to Goldberg. And it's funny when you Google Goldberg, that's the first one that comes up because it's recent. And then the next picture is Bill Goldberg, just fucking jacked. Jacked, spearing people.
I saw that, and I actually didn't even put it together.
Oh, you
I was like, oh, that's what he was looking up previously? I don't know.
you thought I was talking about
He was just
WCW
Googling. He was just Googling Bill Goldberg.
No. That, don't. That's all man right there. That's all man. Terrible.
And a little bit of steroids.
Terrible tribal tattoo on his shoulder, but I ain't going to say nothing to him.
That's what. So we were talking about tattoos down the shore.
Uh-oh, here we go.
Because, I want to get one. I don't know what
Yeah,
what
you've
I
been
want,
wanting to get
and
one since I fucking met
know.
you.
But my fear is, and I saw a dude down there whose back was like, he had like maybe 3, maybe 4 different big tattoos.
Okay.
All tribal.
Oh, God.
Exactly.
Yeah, well,
But like that
he's
was probably like
40.
super,
That was cool in the 90s.
exactly. That was probably super cool. So I'm gonna get something now, and everyone's gonna be like, "Yo, dope tattoo," and then 20 years from now, everyone's gonna be like, "Yo,
You
can
got a koi fish?
cover that shit up? Like, what the fuck?"
All the people got koi fish. Shout out to the koi fish.
Right.
I mean, I'd rather have a koi fish any day of the week than fucking tribal.
Right, but I think that's because I don't know if koi fish will ever get there, but it's not there
'cause
yet. So it's
koi fish been around for a while. They're more like traditional.
right.
They have a place with like the Japanese and shit. Like tribal's tribal.
Right, but that's
Because, like, you
I
get
don't
the,
wanna get the wrong thing.
Like the old school ones. You know what I mean? Like why am I not thinking of it? It's not old school. What is the
Old school
traditional?
Like the movie? Oh, traditional.
Traditional. Well, yeah, old school. You get a
You wanna-
Will Ferrell, Frank the Tank Tat,
on his face.
Mitchell
On
Palooza.
his face. On his face.
Speaker City. I'm gonna get a nice Speaker City tattoo right on my calf.
Yeah, that's what I'm nervous about when I'm getting my tattoo. Also, I know I want a big one, so it's gonna be like fucking $600. Great, dude.
At least.
Yeah, I'm gonna
At
take.
least.
I'm gonna have to take out a loan for my fucking tattoo.
No, I don't think they take. I think they're strictly cash business. So
Well, loan shark.
actually, I don't know. I've never
Find a
been
loan shark.
loan shark. I don't know if I ever. I've only had one guy tattoo me, so I couldn't tell you.
I would think it's probably mostly cash,
Yeah, I mean, they ain't gonna take
unless you go to like a.
a credit. They're gonna swipe your credit for a tattoo. That'd be fucking. That would actually be dope.
Are there like franchise tattoo places? There's got to be, right?
I don't know.
Because I think they would take a credit card because they're
Who-
hiring tattoo
Google
artists
the
off the street.
Applebee's of tattoos and see what the franchise tag is.
They be hiring artists off the street that like aren't even that good. They just know how to trace, so they're like, "Fuck
It's like
it."
a hair cuttery.
Exactly.
Go to hair. That's where everyone goes.
Best cuts. It's best cuts for tattoos. There's got to be.
All right. First of all, when someone asks you, well, I don't mean you because you're bald, but asks me like, "Oh, where you get your hair cut?" I already assume. I'm like, "Oh, so you go to like Best Cuts or something?" Like, everyone has a barber.
Right.
Like you've been getting the same person has been cutting your hair for a long time.
Right.
That's always the way it is.
Right.
You go after work and get a 15-minute haircut at Best Cuts. What the fuck do you think your head's gonna look like? Like, what the fuck?
They just rip through haircuts.
Come
They're
on,
like,
Come on, man.
And next.
Now I
next.
get it. Everyone's got to start somewhere, but that's good for the barbers.
Right.
Why are you going to Best Cut, hair cuttery,
Plus, I feel
hair
like
pottery,
I
whatever
feel like
the fuck it's called?
I feel like the hairdressers are they all called hairdressers, men and women? I don't know.
I don't know. That's
The
a
hair-
good idea. Is a girl a hairdresser and a dude a barber?
Hair cutterists.
Hair keratitis. Google
feel
that
like
one.
I feel like they.
They suck, is what you were going to say. You feel like they were going to
Oh no!
suck.
I feel like they're only at Best Cuts for like 4
Yeah.
months.
Right. Okay. Like I said, hair at least grows back. I'll take an apprentice hair cutter, barber. I don't know. I keep saying cutter. I'll take a hair. I'll take a fucking barber. Apprentice.
San Diego.
Whale's vagina. I'll take a apprentice barber. Obviously over apprentice tattooer.
Right. Obviously,
Because
tattoo ain't going anywhere.
fuck. But it's also weird because you got to start somewhere as a tattoo.
Right.
Your first 5-6 years might suck. That's a lot of bad tattoos in 6 years. You're giving
Because how does that work? Do they have apprentice?
absolutely.
Like a guy that just like watches them and shit.
Absolutely.
Like,
And they start with like dumb shit. Like they'll be doing like butterflies and hearts and shit. But
Do they ever do like a? Does the guy that you go to have one?
He used
Or
to.
had one?
He used to. He had a couple like through the years of me being there, but like they fall out and just.
Right. They find an actual job or something, or they're doing
they
something
just
else,
don't
or
have
they're
it.
just
You know what I mean?
not-
Because
yeah.
he's just like, I can't have you in my shop tattooing
Right.
shit.
Right. Nobody's gonna fucking
My
come
name's
back.
on the building. You can't be tattooing shit.
Right.
But I mean, you start somewhere in every job. Just tattooing is a little more fucking permanent.
Right.
Like
Now,
if I
did they-
suck at cutting grass, the fucking grass grows back.
Right. Did they ever tattoo on you?
No.
Would they
Jesus
ever
Christ.
stop and be like, hit this guy with this star real quick,
Nah. No.
color
no,
this
no.
eyeball in?
No. I mean, if he asked me, it depends where I was getting it done. If it was like below
Or
my
what it was.
right.
If he was like, if you wanted this big, nice, elaborate tattoo, and he was like,
Sure.
I just want him to do the top part right
But
here.
there's a thing too, like say he had him be like, all right, outline just like the wing, just outline the wing.
Right.
If he fucks up, I'm sure he could fix it,
Right.
make the line bolder, clean it up. I mean, how many people get bad tattoos and go get them redone 10 years later by someone completely different?
Right. There was a TV show about it.
Yeah.
So
So,
I'm
oh
sure
yeah,
it
what
happens
is
a
that?
lot.
Tattoo nightmares.
Yeah.
Right. So they get covered up and shit.
That was a dude that.
Oh, I'm
what did he
sorry.
do? Come in second place?
I'm sorry. Did someone have a diesel weed whacker behind me? Can you hear that in the fucking
Yeah.
headphones?
Yeah, I guess.
Are you kidding me?
We're doing a podcast here.
This fucking guy. This dude. 1 minute. I'm gonna go fight my neighbor.
It's got to be down the street, I would think. You shut the garage door. Yeah, when we say the garage, we are in a garage.
Jesus Christ.
So it makes it easy. We just shut the door.
Vin Diesel fucking weed whackers over there. Menage! That was Ja Rule. Oh, is this gonna be plugged in?
Get these lights on, try to see. Oh, that'll do it.
Let's do. That will do, donkey. That will do.
Or it's broken and it don't work. It's alright, I can see. Don't worry about it.
Oh, boy.
You want to add to your list night goggles? There we go.
Oh, there it is.
Night vision goggles.
Now we're talking.
Back at it. Back at it.
Where was I?
I don't know. You're saying something stupid.
Something about haircuttery sucks dick.
No, you're a tattoo guy. Tattoo nightmares.
Right, tattoo nightmares.
That was the dude that was on that show. What, came in second? You say he came in second in that other tattoo show? What was the other tattoo show you used to watch all
Oh,
the time?
dude, yeah, the bald-headed dude.
Yeah, I like that.
Damn, that was season, 1.
Yeah,
Tattoo Nightmares is old. I haven't
Super
had Spike TV. Well, now it's Paramount, right?
I guess.
So I've been
I
at
don't
this
know.
house for
I
two.
haven't-
I've been at this
I
house
don't really
for
watch TV, dude.
I watch Food Network and HGTV. I'm like a fucking old woman.
I don't really fucking watch it.
And when Chelsea's home, we watch Teen Mom 2 and shit like that. But
Well,
the challenge is my shit.
we tried to watch the TV yesterday,
Mhm.
and I got PlayStation View. I don't want to give them a shout out, so I shouldn't have said that because the thing came up on the screen that was like, no, you can't do this because your account's suspended.
Because
I was like, bitch, for what?
your account's suspended, so you can't play online games?
I don't know. I don't really play online games, to be honest with you.
So what the fuck happened to PlayStation View?
That's what I'm saying. Like, what would it be suspended for? I was like, I checked to see if the last bill came out. It came out on the 26th. It's the 8th.
Okay, so that's...
And it was still on my credit card. It's not like the
Okay.
credit card company was like, wait a second, no, fuck you.
Okay.
I don't know what else I could have done. I don't talk to people online where
So who
I
do
could
you
have said like
contact
something
to
racist.
find out? Were you playing Call of Duty, calling people names, dude? Is that what
That's
you're
what I
doing?
must have been
You were
doing.
name calling on Call of Duty?
Yeah.
Beer. Going to get a beer.
I think we're gonna have a dropout right there. we have old cheap equipment. So when you're listening to our podcast and the shit just stops and you're like, oh, my phone maybe lost internet for a second.
No, it's
or-
us. Trust
no,
me, it's always us. It's always us. This ain't the JRE podcast, all right?
No,
We're
we ain't got
fucking
paper like that.
We're fucking wheeling and dealing over here. I got a couple tinfoil things wrapped with a.
We basically Googled how to start the cheapest podcast possible, and we bought all that shit. But it works. You can hear us. That's all that fucking matters. Maybe not be able to hear all the stuff we're saying, but you can push 2 and 2 together.
Which could be good.
Close your eyes and imagine.
Which could be good. Speaking of PlayStation View, I didn't get it yet. I don't know if I'm ever going to get it. I'm still paying Comcast like every other person. I had an idea. I was just sitting there, cutting grass, doing my thing, and I like to think of nostalgia things or nostalgia. What's the word? Nostalgic things.
Nostalgic.
I don't know if it was a song playing or something. I was like, oh, I miss N64. And I was like,
N64 is good, dude.
yeah. Yeah, N64 is real good, dude. Hey, dude. N64 is real good, dude.
Yeah.
So
You know what's not good on them? The graphics. Because I was playing Super Mario like 2 or 3 years ago on my computer, like through like a, I don't know what they're called.
they're probably 30,000 times better.
Emulator. Dude, it looks terrible.
Oh, shit. Okay. Well, this is
And
what I
that's
was
through the
gonna say.
computer. It's
This
supposed
is
to
what I
be
was
better.
going to say. I would love if Nintendo came out with like 25th year anniversary. I don't know when the fuck N64 came out. 25-year anniversary. Same games. Don't come up with no new shit. We're not trying to compete with PS4 because you'll fucking lose. Xbox One, you'll fucking lose. But us 90s kids, that's what we want.
That's a
But
Switch.
You
I know
gotta
it's not
change the graphics.
Right.
And I don't mean PS4 graphics. I don't need to see the fucking sweat coming off LeBron James' head. But let's sharpen them up a bit. Sharpen them up.
And we were actually talking about that. Kate and I were actually talking about getting a Switch because of all those games.
What's
All
Switch?
the Marios. It's the Nintendo's new system.
Oh, okay.
It's like there's like small little controllers that like you can slide off the
Did
pieces
Nintendo
that
do
you
the Wii?
use.
Was Nintendo Wii?
Yeah.
We sucked.
But it's like there's like this little square piece that you can slide the controllers. They're almost like those two thin
Oh,
Wii
shit,
controllers
okay.
that you can slide on the outside, and then you can use it like a regular controller, or you can slide them bitches off and put it on the side of the system itself. So you can, it's like a PSP/PS4 together.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and it has all those Nintendo games, Super Mario's and
GoldenEye?
fucking
A fucking
yeah.
GoldenEye tournament right now?
That was terrible graphics. I'm just picturing that.
Them graphics.
the
You couldn't
big head,
even.
the
I barely could tell who was who.
what was that cheat with the big? We got everyone's
Golden
big
Gun?
head. No, everyone's big head.
I don't
What was
know.
the cheat?
But it was terrible. The graphics were terrible.
Games got to come back out with cheat codes. Remember looking up cheat codes for
Dude,
shit?
Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah,
Even
true.
Grand
That's
Theft Auto
still
4
got it.
PS4 got cheat codes, and
Right.
you best believe I'm putting a bit. Even the way you put in the cheat codes, that was dope. You have to like pull out your cell phone and shit and punch it in. That's fucking sick. But you know what else I noticed too? Since when I was younger, cheat codes were a must for Grand Theft Auto. I was like, oh, I gotta do it. Like San
Yeah.
Andreas, I'm like, I need cheat codes. I'll never beat it. You can beat Grand Theft Auto easily without cheat codes.
Yeah, definitely.
You don't need cheat codes at all.
The only time I
Because you can do it for like unlimited ammo and shit. Like you can beat it without it.
the only time I used cheat codes the last time when I just beat like the story mode, because I don't know if it's possible to beat the fucking game. I beat the story mode and it was like
Oh, yeah, story mode, you
52%.
can-
Like I was like,
How,
God damn.
all right, yo, shout out Grand Theft Auto 5. Is
Yeah,
that what it's
that's
on?
what I'm talking about. Yeah,
Which one was Nico then? 4? So
3, I think.
No, 3 was still PS2.
Oh,
That was
so then it has
GTA 3 is when it started getting like
Legit.
behind the player, and then
Yeah.
it went Vice City, San Andreas. They need to come out with a new Vice City. That
Yeah.
time period, 80s in Miami. Woo! Not
Yeah.
that San Andreas wasn't cool with like the, LA fucking gangster shit,
Right.
which was awesome. But all right, then went back to Liberty City for GTA 4, which was Nico Bellic.
Right.
That dude, which was sick. That's when
Bellinelli.
that was Nico Bellinelli shooting threes and killing people. That's when it got real sick, like graphic
Right, like
wise.
legit.
Like they were cracking, like you would get your gun and crack a window to steal it and shit.
Right.
But then the last one just came out, so it was 5 with 3 different guys. How'd you feel about 3 different guys? We're talking about, we're doing a Grand Theft Auto 5 update for you guys, all right? Game's
Case
been
you
out
guys-
for 4 years.
Yeah, in case you guys haven't fucking played it yet.
Been out for 4 fucking years.
Spoiler.
Spoiler alert, there's 3 players.
I don't know how to.
We're not going to go through super detail, blah, blah. Obviously, Trevor's the best character. But
I fucking hate Trevor.
do you?
Yeah.
Do you? Who's your favorite character?
And I think the real reason that I hate him is because he lives so fucking far away.
Dude, he's got that sick Jeep with the fucking top
Right.
cut
So
off.
like if you like don't
lives in
have a
meth
car,
country.
like if you die up there or something like that, and you don't have a car,
Still quad, dude. There's shit all over the place.
they don't even come around sometimes.
Dude,
They're
you're
like,
in
where
a
the fuck
trailer
am I
park. Them
supposed to go?
bitches are everywhere. Steal a golf cart. Take your good old time.
Fuck,
Go
dude,
sightseeing. Shoot a deer.
I think that's
So-
why it takes fucking 15 minutes for you to drive anywhere of importance. And
what did you do?
I can't get the helicopter. Plane, I can figure out.
Yeah, planes are dope. Helicopters.
But helicopter is
I
tough.
usually just jump
dude.
out of it and use it. Parachute. Cheat code.
Fuck it, I'm out.
Cheat code.
That's what I'm saying. Cause like you have to like.
Did you change it? Did you change their clothes and shit? Where like, do you get like real into that?
I did. I changed. I didn't do it the first time I played it, but I just got.
Because
I just
Trevor
bought
in
it the other
sweatpants
day.
drove me nuts. I had to put him in jeans and decent boots.
I put him in camo pants. 'Cause
and
I feel like that.
and I tattooed his neck.
I feel like that was. Oh, I didn't even think about tattooing.
Yeah, you didn't get any tattoos on?
That's my first.
Because my boy was CJ. Is that the black one?
No.
TJ.
Why the fuck can't I think of his name?
DJ. Something J. No, CJ's from San Andreas.
I was gonna say I don't think it's anything. J.
Damn, what the fuck's his name?
What the fuck is his name?
Oh shit. Here we go.
Anyway, I changed his hairstyle. I changed everyone's clothes.
Definitely.
I tried to change Michael's, but his haircuts were like just a little bit more hair and then,
Michael's,
like nothing.
I like
was
Michael
what
too.
the
He's
fuck?
cool because he has that dope house and he has that nice car. Like he has like an Audi that's like his standard car.
Right.
But
I'm pissed.
I hate how you can't do like the gym shit. Like he's fat and it bothers me.
I'm pissed.
Not
I
fat,
found
but-
I found one of those like supercars in the
Mhm.
middle of a mission, so I stole it, and then we had to go somewhere else, and they made us get back in the regular car.
What the fuck is this guy's name? God damn it.
Yeah, I don't think it's anything J.
No, that was that was the first one. Trevor, Michael. Why can I not think of his name?
But it's fun because it's I'm
There's so
I'm
much
getting
shit.
more into the other shit now.
Franklin.
Yeah.
There he is, Frankie. Oh God! Shout out to Nico Bellic. He comes up after Franklin. Carl Jones.
You're like, this is who you're looking for.
Look at this.
Yeah.
They try to make the graphics like real good on his face and shit. Like, that's not what he looked like for PS2.
And that's the main character's face. So like they spent the most time on his shit.
Oh, this is the PS2 version. That's what he looked like.
Oh fuck.
Yeah. Yeah. Dude, I seen it. But that's what I'm saying. How would they recreate him like that?
It looks like go back to the other version. It legit looks like I made it out of clay
This is like when.
in like 6th
Dude,
grade.
I was just about to rip off a joke, and I realized that we're recording this, and people will hear it.
Alright, we'll cut it out. Don't worry about it.
There's literally like there's a picture of his shoes one time. Like someone like took a snapshot, and it says when someone with an Andrew takes a picture of their new shoes. Oh my god, I was fucking dying. And it literally looked like that. It looked like just fucking cyber shit. Trap. Anyway, end of the game.
I'm getting more into like the other shit. Like I'm usually like a story mode dude. Like let me just bang this out and then see what happens. But like now I'm like, just
Yeah, there's
doing
so much shit.
other
There's so much
shit.
shit to do.
yeah.
End of the game. What did you do?
The first time, I let Trevor live.
You killed Trevor.
I let him live.
Oh.
This time I'm gonna kill him. Fuck that motherfucker. I was being nice.
Now,
I
here's
was
the
like,
thing, I did all
Did you
three.
kill him?
No, the first time I didn't kill any of them. That's when you put the dude in the trunk and you guys all push him off the cliff.
Right.
Um,
Right. That's what I did the first time.
there was I wanted to attempt all of them. I didn't complete them just to see like how the story would play out. So like when you do Franklin's, like he kills Michael or he tries to kill Michael,
Right.
and Mike's like, "Oh, I was like a father to you, all this shit," and you're like, "Fuck you," blah. He like chases him up this water tower. I forget how you kill Trevor.
I don't know. I didn't do it.
Anyhow.
I wouldn't know.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you in like I don't know, a couple days. No, I'm not that far along.
There's so much good shit.
And I got
So
a
much
ton
good-
of shit to do
Madden
because
comes out tomorrow, so
we're having a party for Labor Day.
Saturday, right?
Yeah, so
I got my draft Friday,
I got a
so.
ton of shit to fucking do before that. So.
Why? What do you got to do?
Just like little shit that like I want to make.
This is like your
to-
housewarming party, or just like a Labor Day party?
So we're kind of trying. I don't want to use it as like a housewarming party because like I don't want people to come over and be like, "Hey, here's a toaster," and be like, "No." Just
I'm bringing you toilet paper, pussy.
I'm just tired of people like asking me. Not that it's like offensive or anything like that, but like I'm tired of people asking me, "How's the house coming along? Like, where's it at? What's it look like?" Blah, 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 blah. Like, just come look at it so that you can stop asking questions.
How's the house going?
the fuck
Just
up.
come over. This is your one and only invite.
Oh, you can't make it? Well, then stop fucking asking.
Yeah.
Well, like I feel like people like want to see the house, so like you can come over. We'll make some food, and you can drink a little bit.
It's fucking
and
Labor Day
then-
weekend. Drink some fucking beers. Music will be on. Shut your mouth.
And then get the fuck
Eat a
out.
goddamn hot dog.
Right.
Go look at the goddamn pictures on the wall.
Although I don't think I want to make. That's what Kate was like. Hot dogs, hamburgers, like stuff like that. And I was like, I really don't want to like man the grill. Like, let me make some food beforehand.
Okay.
Call it a day.
Like what?
I don't know. I was thinking my mom will make meatballs.
There you go. Crock pot
Like
meatballs.
ziti, fucking.
Like it.
We'll get a hoagie tray.
Okay.
Some
Simple.
desserts. You know what I mean? But some desserts.
Some
But-
zert. You gotta get them zerts.
But I don't know. I might cook out. Gotta show people off the grill, dog. That whole griddle job.
Yeah, I mean that's a mess, and then you don't get to talk to people and shit, which could be good. Which could be good.
That's a good point. That's a good point. Did you get a case of teas?
Fuck.
I thought of it on the way
Is
over.
it that time?
No, it's not. We're at what are we at? What are we at? Like
I gotta buy
we're
a
at like
fucking
half hour.
bell. All right. We gotta
What's
do
on
some.
What's on your list?
I already said both of them. Goldberg and N64.
No. I didn't mean that. I meant your list. Your list of shit to get.
Oh yeah.
You rip through your list, don't you?
Yeah.
Anyway, so here's the first thing on my list.
Well, we cut off because we went to GTA after N64, dude. N64, and that's what I'm saying. Keep it like cartoonish.
Right.
But we don't need a realistic like PS4. You're not
Right.
competing with
You
PS4.
don't need.
I
Grand
want
Theft Auto.
Mario Kart to look like a fucking cartoon. Like
Right. You don't need Grand Theft Auto where it's like
no.
legit.
Where the water has a glare and shit,
Yeah.
and it looks fucking great.
You can swim underneath it and see
No.
a shark. And
I just
shit.
want to see Pierce Brosner's face in GoldenEye, and
Right.
it doesn't look like I just fucking pissed on a goddamn snowman, and just a little bit, just a little bit.
That's what I'm saying. We were talking about getting the Switch, and like I feel like it's a stupid console, but also I
Definitely
feel
is.
like I want to play.
Definitely is.
Also feel like I want to play Nintendo games. Like so, I'm kind of along the same page as you
Nintendo,
because they're not going to re-release
Okay.
the N64.
they have to. I demand it. We're gonna start a GoFundMe. So
Although supposedly a lot of people are buying like the old Sega consoles.
the
So
graphics are ass too, which they're
it was even
obviously they're
before.
going to be.
It was even older.
But all right, Nintendo's a big name, but Nintendo has always had pretty shitty consoles, other than N64. I like N64 just because of like the time that we grew up. The N64 paddle is fucking ass. That is the
There's
hardest.
3 spots to hold it. What the?
It is the hardest fucking thing. At the age of
Who-
12 or
who-
10, when I was playing with that, I could have driven a car
Who at
before I
Nintendo?
learned all the buttons.
Who at Nintendo was like, why don't we just put a third handle on it?
Joystick
For
in the
what?
middle.
Why the fuck
Z
would we need
in
a
the
third
back.
handle?
But then you had the left was arrows.
Right.
What the hell?
Right. And but you couldn't use the arrows or the left
Yeah. Hey.
button at the top.
Hey guys,
You had to use Z and R.
I ain't got 3 hands. Okay.
I don't know what they were thinking.
I ain't got 3 hands. So, PlayStation has the best paddle. Even Xbox's paddle's fucked up.
Yeah.
I hate Xbox.
So do I. I actually had the Xbox One. No,
You had it?
No, not Xbox One, like the first Xbox.
Oh, the first thing I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
The hell did you buy Xbox One for?
I was just confused because it's PlayStation 4.
PlayStation has the
Xbox
best
One.
paddles. PS4 is the shit. How are they ever going to come out with a PS5?
I don't know, but it's probably gonna be fucking dope. When are all these virtual reality games coming out?
Dude, I don't want no parts of them.
No.
You do?
Yeah.
Fuck.
I played this thing on. No, it wasn't a. I don't even know what it was.
I mean, I bet you like hunting would be cool if they came out with like a hunting game. But I don't want them to be corny. Like I want them to be like an actual game.
Right. It was one with like based on a movie or something like that, and it was just a scene. It was like a virtual
But what am I
reality
supposed
scene.
to fucking do? Like, I don't want
What the
NBA
fuck game
2K VR. What, is it gonna take jump shots and fucking knock out my ceiling fan?
So I think that
What the fuck?
I think that's a little bit
Go
different.
to dunk and just airball?
I'm thinking like what the fuck game or what the fuck movie? It begins with an I. There's like 4, maybe 3 movies. It's a
It's
scary
old?
movie. No, it's not old. One just came out maybe 2 years ago.
There's 4 of them?
No, I think 3.
Jesus Christ.
Um,
Insidious.
yeah, nice.
Kobe.
I'm pretty sure that was it.
Kobe.
That's at least what I'm thinking it was.
Yeah, there's only
But,
3
like,
of them, I think.
you're in a room and like shit's like coming to get you.
Resident Evil style.
Exactly. But there's nothing for you to do.
Scared the shit out of me.
Exactly. There's nothing for you to do. You're just looking around. So like you turn around, there's something like fucking right behind you, like, and you're looking at like the windows, and you're like, oh, they have to be coming in the windows, and then you look down like out of curiosity, and it's underneath the fucking table, and you're like, oh fuck.
I just can't imagine what my dog will think of me if I'm just creeping around the kitchen table, and then she brushes up against me, and I shit my pants.
So that's alternative reality.
What's going on, Chels?
My goodness.
Special guest. We got
there
a cameo. How's it going?
You want to say something in the microphone? You don't want anyone to see you?
Chels, let's hear your voice. La 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 la.
Sing a song.
Grand Theft Auto 5. And how Rye forgot Twisted Teas on his way over here.
Oh fuck you! I actually thought of it, like I was saying to Ev, and then it like immediately left my mind.
Why is the garage door closed, you ask? Because a guy's got a diesel weed whacker down the fucking street, and it was like...
He's doing the front lawn, I think. Speaking of which, we might be able to open
it's super loud because he doesn't have enough string, doesn't know how to weed whack, but who am I? But
first time. Speaking of which, you gotta look at mine, because my shit's broken.
Okay.
I totally know how to weed whack it, so shut up.
Now that the door's closed, it's way cooler in here.
I was gonna say hotter. I'm kind of cooking.
Really?
No.
It's fucking cold as shit in here now. That's probably because that door's open. And
yeah.
What, do we air condition the whole neighborhood, Chels? I mean, I got this hat for free. Why would I get rid of it? It's not broke. Why would I get a new one? You're becoming your parents. Blow on it. Blow on it. Blow on it.
Did you ever hear the one on the radio?
I'm sure it's
terrible. He's like, he has to read something for his son or something like that.
Chels,
He's like, oh, where do I go? Okay. And then he just like kind of like reads it like shit. And he's like, how was that? No? Good? Well, nobody told me where to stand. Where do I stand?
Chels, we don't have tea, so we need our tea time drink. Oh, hi, Lana.
We need to replace it with something.
Lana, what are you doing in here?
What'd you get after this weekend or what?
And Bud stuff. We were so fucked up Sunday. We were drinking Bud Light.
Whoa.
That's how drunk we were. We had no choice but to move.
my family drinks.
We drank.
And my sister said that Sunday. She was like, I am never, ever drinking Bud Light again.
It's fruity.
Yeah.
And obviously, I mean, I'm not going to talk shit. You like what you like, but, like, we never liked Bud Light. And, like, you go somewhere else and, like, that's all people drink and shit. So if that's your thing, that's your thing.
Right.
I like Coors Light. You like Miller Light. But I can drink Miller Light. It's fine.
Right. We can also drink other beers if you think.
Oh, sure. But
shut up.
Bud Light.
I got so drunk that me and Ev were arguing about something, and then I forgot why I was mad at him.
If you're going to talk, you gotta
mid-argument? But that's what I said. So just fuck you. Fuck you. That's how it went.
Yeah. I said we got into an argument, and I forgot why I was mad at you halfway through the argument.
But somehow still won the argument because Ev forgot
sure.
to.
Of course it was still my fault.
He's like, are you going to talk to me? I was like, no, I'm going to bed.
No.
Ev, you have
No. So Wagner left, and I was like, so what's everything all right? You were like, I don't even want to talk to you. I was like, oh shit. I was like, all right. So like I was just like fucking around, like doing my thing, like slowly moving, like, okay.
But she didn't give you any clue on why she didn't want to talk to you.
Fuck no. Who knows what it was? When I'm fucked, I mean, you know me. When I'm fucked up, I say all types of dumb shit.
So you just let it go.
So it could have been anything. I was like, all right, no, it probably is my fault because 99.9% of the time it is my fault. Whether it is my fault or isn't my fault, it's 99% my fault. So I went in the room and grabbed my charger. I was like, fuck it. We got 4 bedrooms in this bitch. Yeah, hashtag ballin', hashtag broke, hashtag $2 on my dev card.
Fuck it. I'll sleep in another bedroom.
But I was like, all right, I'm taking this fucking party downstairs. And by party, I mean just going to bed and looking at a couple YouTube clips before I pass out.
Yeah, you were going to pass out on the couch, weren't you?
But no, I was down here in the bedroom right next to this.
Oh, okay.
So I texted Chelsea real quick just to be like a little peacemaker. I was like, okay, love you, good night. And she was And she was like, "Come upstairs." I was like, "Oh fuck no.
Immediately.
Not with that tone. Not with that tone."
Absolutely not.
You said, "Come upstairs."
I said, "Yeah, come upstairs." Why did you have to
No,
put an
Chelsea, it was a
attitude
text
to it?
message. Don't act like this was a combo.
Well, that's
You
what I'm
said-
saying.
You said, "Come upstairs," and you said, "Come upstairs." So I was like, "Okay." I said, "I don't want to fight." And you said, "Me either." And then
Yeah, and then you know what
that was it.
happened?
I
Don't
passed-
want to fight no more.
I passed out.
He didn't come upstairs.
No, I
And
passed out.
she said, yeah, I don't want to fight either because I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Because I think I'm wrong this time, and I don't
No,
want
I
to. I don't
definitely-
want to admit it.
No, I definitely wasn't wrong.
Who was wrong then?
Wrong. Wait.
You,
wait.
99.9% of the time.
Wait. Wrong about what?
Yeah,
There
exactly.
we go. That's the
actually-
question of the day. Take a second.
Here we go.
Think it through.
You know, I know. It came back to me the next day.
Oh, it's all coming
I know what she's gonna say.
back. It's all
I know what she's
coming
gonna say.
This podcast.
back. Nuh-uh. That's what you're mad about? Yes. Already. Already.
That's not what I was gonna say.
Oh.
I was gonna say because I told her she doesn't do the dishes enough.
Oh, yeah, that too.
So maybe a little bit of everything.
But I got so pissed. I was like, I do the damn dishes. Fuck you.
That cup you like? That cup you like? How do you think it got washed? I did it.
Yeah.
I did that one cup.
No, I just
I
said,
spilled a jus everywhere last night. We'll get to that in a second.
Yeah. That was a mess. No, it wasn't.
So what-
It wasn't doing the podcast. It's just because, in case you didn't know, we're getting married in a month and a half.
Shout out to
And-
Chelsea, getting married. How you
Shout
doing?
out. And this one just keeps buying things on his credit card for this podcast that we don't have money for.
Well,
My
how do you
credit
think we're gonna-
card is redlining.
Exactly.
Redlining.
Credit card's like
My credit card. My knee is basically on my credit card's throat right now. I just have to give a couple hundo and it's gonna be like, like it can finally breathe.
I'm gonna hate my voice on this. I know it.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we hate it too.
I can already hate it.
Mine or yours?
Well,
Rye's the only one with
Well, they're both.
headphones, so
yeah. So you won't be able to hear it until
Mm.
we publish this.
I know
bitch.
you see all these headphones that I bought on my credit card just laying around.
Yeah, 3.
No, they were. It
He
was
said-
a buy one get one.
No, he said, "Oh, I
Same
just bought
price?
everything that was in my Amazon account." I said, "Well, why'd you buy 3 headphones when Rye has his own headphone and there's only 2 of you? So you probably only needed 1, maybe
guests.
2 for a
For
guest."
guests, Chelsea.
Okay, well, your guest could have waited. Okay,
Oh,
guys.
good timing, dude. That was both of us. In case you
Yeah.
guys couldn't tell.
We call that a double banger, banger, banger,
uh.
banger, banger.
Chelsea, you want to hear your voice on the headphones?
Nope.
Okay.
Chelsea, can you close that door?
Chelsea, can you open the
Okay.
garage door?
Are you really hot?
Are you hot?
No, totally not.
I mean, I can open the garage door.
No, I mean, if we got this door open, we're not gonna
It's not. I shut it.
open it.
Want me to open it?
No, it's fine, guys. It's fine. It's okay,
Well,
Right.
just
Why are you sweating so much?
guys. It's okay. It's
You
okay.
can't handle the truth.
pull on it.
So, if we had a bell, guess what we'd be doing with it right now
Oh yeah.
Dinging it.
Do
for
we-
what? Tea time?
for tea time? Yeah. Do we have anything other than beers to chug, or just maybe just another beer, like a different beer?
Corona Light or
Switch
Bud
it
Light?
up. Corona Light or Bud
Hey, if
Light
you
are our
want-
choices.
Hey,
Awesome.
if you want, just pause it. And we'll get something and just cut it back in. Whatever you want to do.
You want to run to the store right now?
Huh?
You want to run to the store
Can I lift this?
mid podcast?
No, I don't mean
Lift-
go to,
lift
I don't
with your
mean go to
legs.
the store.
I
I
mean,
just
we
mean
can-
get something.
We can go to the store if you
Yeah,
want.
if you want, we can do that too. Hold on, I mean, we can
All right.
edit anything we
All
want.
right. We'll be back after the word from our
I
sponsor.
mean,
All right, so we got to get our. What do we need still? We need a bell. Now that we got our
Hold on.
teas.
watch your.
Ah.
How you doing?
Who doesn't have a bell?
Who doesn't have a?
We got a
No.
bell.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Dinner time.
I don't know if you noticed, but there's a bell ringing.
And a motorcycle going by. Is that Joe? Kinda look
Joey
like him.
Wagner
Was it
flying
him?
by
It
on a
kinda looked like him.
motorcycle. Shout out to Joey Wagner and his fast bike.
Does he loves that or what?
Yeah, he's a fucking biker boy, dude. Interrupted my fucking tea time. Here we go.
So
Let me try that again, Joey Wags. He did that on purpose. I know he fucking did. Over there fucking my shit up.
wait for it.
Wait for it.
Is it loaded? There it is.
There we go.
Tea time.
Now, if you're wondering, I'm not calling the cats. This is tea time. And what tea time means is we chug a twisted tea.
Quick story about a bell. My neighbor had a big bell that hung out back of their house.
Cool story. You just lost. done. What do you want me to do with the test when, like, I'm done? Like,
Flip that shit over hard as fuck.
yeah. You love that when the fucking gay ass kids in your class. Oh, I'm done. What do you want me to do when I'm done the test?
You want me to bring it up to you? No, I told you
Listen,
to fucking turn it over.
We get it. You studied. You got done the test in 20 minutes.
And now sit in the fucking corner.
You get no pussy, and God have mercy on your soul. My wife, the tramp.
But my neighbor had a bell out back of their house.
Right.
And, like, when we used to go out and play, Kev's house, maybe, Elijah's house before it was Kev's house. And then it was dinner time, and she would pull a string in her living room, and that whole shit would gong outside. Dong, 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 dong. Yeah.
When they fucking
And
Amish?
we made fun of them every single time. How the
You know
bell's
shit.
ringing. Dan, the bell's ringing. Gotta go.
I know what's the best part is, like, making dinner is such a fucking hassle. So that
That's why those kids better fucking come home.
So, like, the
you get your
fact
fucking
that
ass
my
back
mom
here.
used to make dinner for all of us, like, every fucking night. I mean, it's tough, too. Chelsea don't get home till, like, 7.
Right.
7:30. I'm already home. Like, if I make dinner, I'm already eating. I'm not waiting for her sometimes. You know what I mean?
Right. It's a long time.
It's a long fucking time. I go to the gym, whatever, 4:30, 4.
Right.
5. Even if I go to the gym at 5, I come home at 6. I make dinner. It's done by, I mean, I ain't making a fucking lasagna.
Right.
So the shit's done by 6:30, 7.
Right. What
Am I
time
going
she
to
get
stare
home?
at it? She don't get home until like 7:30.
Oh, shit. That's a long time.
It is a long time.
That's what, like, Kate...
Especially when I don't cook dinner. And she'll be like, what do you want to do for dinner? And I'm like, fuck. Then we got to go out and eat. I don't get back home till like 8:30 after going... I mean, it's not her fault. It's just... It sucks eating so late.
Right. Kate now gets home at, like, 4:30.
Okay.
I get home at, like, 5:15-ish, which is perfect because then she makes dinner.
Nice.
Because you got to start that shit, because what are you going to do? Sit on the couch until I get fucking home? Start.
Yeah.
And, like, cooking's not hard. You just follow a recipe.
I mean, no, it's not.
Just I can read.
Me personally,
Not a
I'd
fucking
rather
idiot.
make dinner. Not that Chelsea sucks. I mean, she's not the best. I ain't going to lie to everybody. But
Well, it also is nice to not have to make dinner. So, like, if Chelsea was making dinner, even if she's not the best cook, like I said, it's not that
Sure.
fucking hard.
But like, I enjoy making it.
Right. Okay.
I'd rather her do the dishes and me make it.
That's different. But,
Especially,
but we
like,
already
some-
know that she don't do no fucking dishes.
the fight was over the podcast. Trust me. Especially when it's nice out, like grill. I throw any type of fucking meat I can on that grill.
Right.
And we got the flat top over here.
Yeah.
We got the
griddle.
flat top over here. I ain't
that
fucking
griddle bitch.
around.
It just makes it so much easier. Like, Kate's mom came over the
Stir-fries.
other day, and she was like, you got a new grill, right? And I was like, yeah. And she was like, because ours just broke, so we're, like, looking around for grills. And I was like, you can come check it out. She ain't going to get it. She
Who
can't
said that?
handle She can't handle it.
Who said that?
Kate's mom.
Oh, she don't grill.
No, she can't handle it.
She can't.
She can't
I will be honest.
handle
Grilling
it.
is for men. Hashtag sexist. Hashtag me too. Grilling is more of a man thing, for sure.
It is, yeah.
It's just, it's primal. It's in our genes. It's
But I
deep
think-
in our fucking roots.
I feel like it's also,
Over a
like, one of
fire?
those things where, like,
I say that, and I don't even have a fire
That's-
grill anymore. I have the flat top.
well, it's still a fire underneath
No,
it.
it's I'm out there fucking. There's a Benihana in my backyard, dog.
I feel like grilling is, like using power tools and shit like that. Like, yeah, girls can use them, but, like, they're just going to wait for you to use them. Can
I
you
like
fix
it.
that? Can you add that? Can
I
you
like
fix
that.
that? Can you add that? Yeah.
That reminds me of an
'Cause I know you
analogy
ain't
I
fucking
think I
done it.
heard on Pat McAfee's one of his clips the other day. A caller came in, or maybe a guest, where it's like he mentioned something about preseason football is coming up. He's like, I'm not really into it. It's like kind of drinking non-alcoholic beer. I was like, damn, that's like a perfect way to describe
Okay.
preseason football.
But it's the excitement, I think. Like, football's back.
Sure.
And then you watch it and you're like,
I almost wanted to just put
this
on
isn't
pads and
football.
like work out with the fucking high school team.
right.
Too bad I'm a gamer. So what are you gonna do? Next round. I got next round. Dude,
So
lights, right?
so let's go through Murrow Lights, you said? I wanted to talk to you about something that I saw down the shore,
Oh.
but I saw it on the TV, so
Oh, okay.
it's nothing
So it
special.
wasn't actually.
It's not shore
so it wasn't
shore
actually
related.
down the shore.
I was down the shore when it occurred.
Okay. Well, you really just threw us through a fucking loop right there.
I got everyone excited. Did you watch Dawkins' speech, the Hall of Fame,
Okay.
when he came crawling out, and that Eagles ceremony that was going on because 92% of the fans were wearing fucking Dawkins jerseys?
No.
So fucking insane. He came crawling out like Dawkins would.
Yeah, like that Wolverine shit.
With
Which
his
is-
raspy voice, fucking screaming and shit.
which is
but
dope.
also like making people cry and shit.
Okay.
He's a fucking man, dude.
Dawkins
don't
is
get it, do ya?
beloved. Beloved.
Beloved.
Love it. But I didn't watch one fucking second of the Hall of Fame speeches because I already knew what was going to happen.
You were watching T.O.'s speech, that's why.
No. Did he even give a speech?
He gave his own speech at like
What, at a barbecue?
no, at his high school or his college or something like that.
Yeah, whatever. Boo fucking who. Uh-oh. To the top. It's foaming to the top. So
Chug it.
I already knew every single person what they were going to say. Thanks to God. Glory be to God. If it wasn't for Jesus, I wouldn't be here.
But I was
Blah, blah,
also
blah, blah.
interested in his
I am
speech because it was
so fucking sick.
glory be to God.
Like, of the fucking Jesus. Like, Jesus, what the fuck, dude?
But I
like,
was
we get
interested
it.
in his speech because he had just come out with that like depression shit and
Mhm.
like with CTE and concussions. Like,
Right.
how long?
As a safety.
How long before we see his name in the news?
Him? I don't know.
That
Could be any player.
That he fucking shot himself or something like that.
I don't know.
Like,
Brian Urlacher gave himself fucking hair plugs. So how the fuck?
yeah.
I can't just go right to Dawkins.
Fucking Junior Seau shoot himself in the fucking chest.
Ray Lewis killed a guy. So Randy
Totally
Moss-
unrelated, but
yeah, Ray, I
but he
mean,
did
Randy,
kill a
Moss,
guy.
Randy Moss is up there having a fucking good old time. So I don't
He
know.
did kill a guy.
CTE's whatever. Some people get it, some people don't. It's a risk. Chris, didn't I talk about that last time? Chris Carter said it. It's the risk of if the lemon's worth the squeeze. It's the risk
Right.
or reward. Either
right,
cripple,
but that's what I'm saying. So now those are the people that we're now seeing the risk with.
I don't know. Are
we
you?
saw the reward. They're a Hall of Fame player. Now it's fucking setting in. And he did like a whole thing about how he's been depressed and shit like that. Like,
I didn't listen to it.
well, this was like maybe a week before he went to. There was like a depression thing at like some college or something
Dude,
like that.
he
and,
might have
like,
been paid by a fucking charity.
yeah, but I don't know. He doesn't seem like the kind of guy that.
No, he's
to
the
go
man. I
through
remember
that.
when we were at the parade. He was on that one bus, and I was going, Buck, B-Doc, B-Doc, right here, it's me, B-Doc. He was
And
up
he was
there.
like,
fuck-
Evan, there you are.
There you are. Good luck on that podcast,
Yeah.
Pop.
Give
Good
me a
luck on that
call.
podcast.
Give me a call. I'll be on. But he
Man,
never
what
came.
the fuck would he
never
talk
came.
about?
I don't know. Who cares? I'd give him the microphone and shut the fuck up.
He probably doesn't drink and shit.
He definitely doesn't.
That's fucking corny. Let me just leave you at arm's width. Let me
What about
admire
tea
you.
time? Tea
But,
time
like-
with B-Doc. He'd be like, can I have a glass of tea?
Yeah.
No?
Oh, I'd love
A
to
glass
do
of tea?
I would
Cup
love
of
to
tea.
do your podcast. We're here doing tea time and shit. And he's like, I don't drink. I'm like, I love you, but we just ain't on the same page. You know what I mean?
The same wavelength.
We just ain't on the same page. So go ahead, hit the Baptist church on your way out, and just
I got your jersey, but see you later.
Foles is another jersey. Dawkins, Foles. You
Replace it.
can never not own a Foles. You can have a Foles jersey, and you're good to go.
Yeah.
He won us a Super Bowl.
But it's also like Dawkins or McNabb or Westbrook. Like, they're
You can throw a McNabb jersey out whenever you want. Go ahead.
a lot of people still have them.
You know shit because they're fucking broken
We
cheap.
talked about it
They're
before.
broken cheap.
He's still the best quarterback to ever
Okay.
wear an Eagles jersey.
Ooh.
But
Westbrook's yeah, no, whatever. Westbrook's a hard jersey to, because he's the man.
Right. He's cool. Westbrook seems cool as shit. Like, he's on Sports Talk all
He
the
has
time.
like horses and shit.
Yeah, like, he seems like a cool dude. Like, I kind of want to hang out with him. I would want to hang out with Dawkins because, like, I feel like my adrenaline would be
I'll
pumping
lift
and shit.
with him.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I
I'll
feel like I
lift with
want to
him.
fucking kill somebody.
I definitely don't want to hang out with him.
But, like, Westbrook seems like a cool dude to, like, I'll watch a game with him. Maybe we shouldn't have that open in the summer with all the bugs and shit.
Want me to close it again? I'll close it.
I don't know, dude. What do you think?
I want to close it.
I'm indecision.
I'm
Indecision 09.
I'm gonna close it. This fucking dude's all over the place. He's all over the fucking place.
Close the fucking garage.
You guys want to talk about a Raw podcast? You're about to hear a door slam real hard.
Well, it's dark out, so that dude's not cutting his lawn anymore, so.
Oh, that diesel whacker.
There we go.
Yeah.
Now we can have.
That
Now
was
let's.
that was my balls hitting the ground.
By the way, let me hit record here so we can start recording this podcast because this was all practice. Ev had eyes like he's gonna kill me.
Got
You
him.
better fucking be recording this
Got
shit.
him. Even if you're
This is
lie to
prime
me.
time.
Lie to me.
This is prime time. Everyone totally wants to hear this shit. Everyone gives a fuck what we care
Yeah,
about.
what I say is super important.
So
My dog don't even listen to me.
You ever been to Forgotten Boardwalk Brewery?
Nope.
You ever? Have you been to breweries?
Yards.
You
We
like
did the thing
breweries?
for my birthday.
Oh fuck
That
yeah!
was fucking sick.
21st birthday.
That was dope.
That's where
Remember
everything
Bud melt it in the corner?
everything that I know about breweries is from our Yards tour.
That dude was super.
What, 7 years ago? 8 years ago?
Yeah, I'm
How old are
20.
you?
I'm 27, so 6 years ago.
6 years ago?
That
So
was
it
a
all-
great fucking tour.
That
Yards
was
has
fucking awesome.
First
dude.
of all, Yards is a beautiful place. It was all in Delaware Ave. I think they opened up a new one down the street. I think it's still on Delaware
right,
Ave.
but I don't think the other one is tourable. I think
Okay.
the other one is just for
just
like
brewery.
bulk purchase. Like they just brew shit and
Dude,
send it out.
I mean, obviously they're a microbrew, but they're like big microbrew. I'm not gonna say Sam Adams because I think Sam Adams is the biggest
Yeah.
one. Which Sam Adams might not even be a microbrew. They're
Well,
fucking huge.
Supposedly, I think I read this somewhere. Maybe I didn't.
We
But
don't
like
fact check around here.
Sam Adams,
We still don't know Sammy Watkins' salary.
it's anywhere between $1 million and $80 million. So.
Yeah, something like that.
But I think Sam Adams is like the company behind the legislation on microbreweries. Like microbreweries used to be like, I don't know what this is a fucking wild guess, but
Yeah.
10,000 barrels a year or something like that.
Oh shit. Okay. Yeah.
and,
Yeah.
And Sam Adams like started becoming bigger, and they were like,
Right.
"Yo, bump that number up." And they were like, "Okay, fine. Microbreweries are now 50,000."
Okay.
And Sam Adams was like, "No, 100,000. No, 200,000."
So
Like,
they're in control of it, pretty much.
I think
Who
so.
owns Sam Adams? Are they an individual thing? Because that's where I feel like you would. Budweiser can't own a microbrew, right?
Right. Because it's by how many barrels they produce a year. So
Right. So they have a shit ton of different types of beers. They might produce 100,000 altogether, but maybe it's 10.
Right,
or
but,
is
I,
that
but
doesn't matter?
I think that's different. I think it's like if like Miller Coors owns obviously Miller and Coors. If they both separated and only made, I don't know what the numbers are, but say it's 200,000 barrels a year.
Right.
And they both stayed under that number, Miller Coors can't be a microbrewery because they make 400,000 barrels a year.
I just want to see if someone owns Sam Adams. Because you remember you used to see that commercial all the time with the fucking dickhead, like, I drink my own beer.
Yeah. His name
I
was,
smell
like,
the
Sam
hops
Adams.
myself.
And we're like,
Haven't seen it.
bitch, your name ain't Sam Adams.
Yeah,
man."
you ain't Sam Adams, bitch.
Yeah.
You weren't at the Boston Tea Party.
Nah, motherfucker.
You ain't a Celtics fan. You ain't a Celtics fan.
It's probably a Sixers
Speaking
fan.
of Celtics,
It's probably a Sixers fan.
Sixers banging them out. What the first game of the
Twice.
season? Let's go.
But yeah, I think there's limitations on it, and
Samuel Jackson.
I'll take a Samuel Jackson.
I'll take a Samuel Jackson. But that was Bill Burr. Shout out. Old school Chappelle.
Oh fuck.
Sam Adams. Who are they fucking owned by? Boston, Mass. We from fucking Boston.
It's probably their own
Barstool.
thing.
Did you guys ever hear of Barstool?
It's probably their own thing. I would think.
Yeah, it definitely is their own thing. Official beer of the Red Sox. Whoop de fucking do.
But anyway, so yeah, you've been to Yards.
That was dope.
It was dope.
And the dude who
And they
gave us
got
a
good beers.
tour, the dude who gave us a tour wasn't a tour guide.
And
He's
he was cool as shit too. Because we were
Hounding
rattling
him.
questions at him.
He was like, guys, please, just wait until I'm done
Let
talking.
me get through 5 more minutes, and then you can ask all the questions we want.
My brother.
What does that do? Why is that there?
Where are the hops from? The dude's like, yeah, we put the hops in our chili. We're like, what? Where's the chili? Let's get some chili.
And your brother was like, hold on. And then wiped the sweat from his forehead.
Yo, he pulled. He didn't pull a fucking bandana out of his pocket. He pulled a cut sleeve.
It was his sleeves.
A
yeah.
sleeve, like you would cut off your like old school '90s like softball players would play, or like you cut the sleeves off your fucking shirt and you put them on your head while you're shooting hoops. Like he pulled one of them bitches out of his pocket. Yo, we went into the cooler just to, like to look at
Yeah,
shit.
he's like,
Motherfucker wouldn't come out.
When did we go in the freezer?
Yo, he was
We're
like,
I don't know,
yo,
like
he
15
was like,
minutes?
it was like old cattle.
Can we fast forward there?
Old cattle not coming out.
Yeah, we walked by it, and the guy was like, "That's the freezer, by the way. If you want, we're not going in there yet, but if you want to wait in there for us," he was like, "Yep."
Dude, he was fucking melting. We got fucked
we
up
went-
too. Yeah, they gave us like free tickets.
Yeah,
They would give you like tickets for free beers.
yeah. Because remember they gave
It was
us.
was it kind of expensive or no?
I want to say it was $160. I don't know why.
For all of us.
Yeah, so it was for 10 people. Whether you had one person
And we
or
got
10
like unlimited
people.
beers.
It was
I mean, they give you the
$160.
little tasty ones. What do they call the things that they put on like that little ski, the paddleboard?
Yeah.
What do they call them?
The I don't know.
What the fuck do they call him?
I don't know, but they gave us a bunch of tickets beforehand.
Yeah,
They were supposed to only give us 10 tickets, and the ticket was for a pint of beer, like while we were waiting, because there was somebody on a tour right.
Maybe
then.
that's why they gave us a bunch of tickets. The tour ahead of us was taking too long.
I was gonna say they were taking too long, so they ended up giving us like another 10 tickets. Mind you, there was 6 of us, but like I said, the tour was for 10 people.
I feel so bad
so
saying
everything
this out
you
loud.
got was for 10 people.
I feel so bad saying this out loud. Who went with us? I mean, it was 6 years ago, for Christ's sakes. Me, you, Bud. I know Wagner was there. Dan was there.
Kev, because remember we had to go back for him. We were like gonna leave him at his house.
Oh my God. He was like, "Oh, I'm at ShopRite."
And we were like, "Dude, He was like, "No, I'm home now. I'm just changing." And we're like, "Dude, we're at your house." And he was like, "Oh, I'm leaving shop right now." We're like, "What the fuck, dude? You knew this was coming.
What a piece.
You knew we were leaving at, I don't know, 1 o'clock.
I forgot about that story.
Fucking 1:15.
We know where he was. We're not gonna bring it up. We know what he was doing.
So, but they gave us extra tickets, so we already had a couple craft beers in us before we went in, and then when we got in the back, they're like showing us the difference between the beers and the colors and the flavors and the hops and all that kind of stuff, and they gave us a taste of each one. Then they let us choose 2 to fill up their cups with. And like I said, mind you, there's 10 cups of all those tastings because there's 10 people supposed to be there, but there's only 6, so we had to drink the rest of them. Then they let us choose 2 to refill up. Then we went over to the other side. We came back. We chose another 2. I remember this.
I love Brawler. If you guys aren't in the yards got to be all across the country, or is it only this area?
It's probably at least the East Coast.
Got to be.
But
yards is fucking
chose
bang.
another 2, went back, and that's where we hit the cooler and stuff, and came back, chose another 2. Then we finished, and they gave us another sleeve of tickets. We were fucking hammered.
Hammered. Did we go out after that, too?
I think we went and walked over to Morgan's Beer.
Because that wasn't the night that we, actually went out for my birthday.
Right. I think we just walked over to Morgan's Beer because I
think Bert had his phone.
I think we ripped through, like, is that the time that we ripped through, like, 4 hot dogs from the hot dog stand?
Oh, we went to Morgan's Pier because that's right down the road. That dude made $100 off me in hot dogs. Easily.
They were like $3.50 a piece, and we are like, "Can I have 11?"
Easily.
What do you want?
Yards got to be huge. Let me look them up too. Yards Brewing.
But I
my
like
favorite.
I like breweries, dude.
They're fun as shit.
It's
anyway,
different.
so you
it's
went
different
on a
shit.
brewery tour this vacation?
No. Well, what I was gonna say is a couple weeks ago we went to Cape May.
Okay. Oh, Cape May. Yeah, they're all over the place now.
Yeah, Kate had a
Lana.
gift card for it, so we went down there.
Uh-huh.
And they got a nice little spot. They were slammed.
I'm sure.
Slammed.
I see their shit everywhere.
It was a couple weekends ago, too. But they got a nice outside. That's what I like about breweries. Like, they try to entertain you. Like, they always have Jenga and cornhole and
hipster
shit like that. Like, yeah. But
which is cool.
But it's...
I mean, I'm not going to roll up my pant legs, but I like it.
It's something to fucking do, you know what I mean? And, like, it was a whole back section. It was actually, like, in, like, a parking lot.
Okay. I didn't look
But it was covered up, too. So it was like, you didn't even know that you were sitting next to a fucking dumpster.
I'll look up Cape May after this. So I didn't look up Samuel Adams. It's got to be way more than this. So you were saying, like, what they do beer barrel-wise?
Right.
Yards is 55,000.
Mm-hmm. And one of these small places, like Forgotten Boardwalk or something like that, is probably like fucking 12,000.
All right. I've never been to the Double Nickel yet. It's down the fucking street.
I'm actually not a big fan of their beers, but I like the place. That's what I'm saying. Like, everything's stainless steel. Like, it's clean. It's a different look. And like I said, they try to entertain you.
What about in the Chamonix Creek? Every time I drive to the mountains, I see the fucking billboard right there. It's right there in Croydon. That fucking dump.
Right.
Shout out to Croydon. What a fucking dump.
Yeah, but we should go to Forgotten Boardwalk because I really like their beers. And it's real small. Like, they have, like, fucking 6 beers.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like the side of a... It's almost like a corporate center, corporate
Cape
complex.
May's only 10,000, so Yards is pretty fucking big.
Yeah. Don't look up Sam Adams because it's going to be like 250.
It's going to be $1 million. It's going to be stupid.
Look up Forgotten Boardwalk.
Okay.
Cape May's 10,000. I think Forgotten Boardwalk's probably about 7 then. It's got to be less. But it's like the side of a
I'm so bad at spelling. It's like I have to go to Google sometimes because my iPhone will be like, can't pronounce word. Like
I
they
don't even know what
they
the
don't even know
fuck
what the
you're
fuck
trying,
I'm trying to
dude.
type. I'm
I
like, how
can't
do
even
you?
help you.
I'm like, I started like, how can you not even fucking help me?
But it's like the side of like a corporate center
Why does it say Cherry Hill, New
for like
Jersey?
the fourth fucking time. It's in Cherry Hill. It's right behind.
Didn't you
fucking
just tell me it
PJ's.
was down the shore?
No, motherfucker.
I was in the motherfucker earlier.
You don't listen.
No, I definitely don't. They're not even on Wikipedia, dude. They probably put out like 5,000.
Exactly. But they have like
It looks
one of
cool.
their
Oh shit, they got a skee ball machine.
one of their mainstays is
Looks like a Dave and Buster's.
what
Okay.
the fuck, like a funnel cake. That's one of their like their mainstay beers. And
Oh,
it's
they
like
sell food and shit.
it's like a little sugary. So now they're like making beers on top of that, like starting with the funnel cake base.
Mm-hmm.
So when we went there, they had like this like Mexican cream based on the funnel cake. So it was like
Mexican's
a
my
little
favorite
bit
food.
a little bit like coffee
Not even
flavored
close.
on top of sugar. Like it, dude, I hate coffee, and it was fucking good.
You don't drink coffee either?
I don't drink coffee a lick.
This fucking guy.
But they said they made 50 cases.
So their logo's a cat. I never seen this.
They said they made 50 cases last year, and they sold immediately.
Love
This year they made 80, and he was like, and we have 4 beers left.
it. Love it.
And we're like, well, save one for us, because I want one.
Love that.
Flight is the word you were looking for.
Flight! With the paddleboard. Where'd that pop into your head? How'd that pop
I
into
have
your
no
head?
idea.
Flight.
I forgot we were even talking about it.
Yeah, the paddleboards. The
Yeah.
fucking... The Dazed and Confused. Not Dazed. Yeah, Dazed and Confused.
Yeah.
Mitch Kramer, you're dead. You hear me? Dead. You're dead.
You and your friends are dead.
Just take it easy on my brother. Oh, Mitchie? Yeah, no, sure. That was just a little bit of bullshit, right?
A little bit.
Dead, man. He's a fucking dead. PGA Tour coming up. Not the tour. PGA Championship this weekend.
You watch golf on TV?
I didn't until probably like the last year and a half, 2 years, because Chelsea's brother and dad
Watch it.
always have it on TV, and we go over to their house pretty often.
Right.
So we go over to Jake's and got real into it. It's real fun to watch.
My brother's always trying to get me to bet in his DraftKings. They set up DraftKings.
Well, I don't do DraftKings anymore, but I bet with him so we'll pick like 5 guys,
right.
$25 bets
And
each.
that's how DraftKings is. But I like what they do in terms of
The odds are nuts for golf players.
No, but I like what they do in terms of they set up a DraftKings and then he gets just like a bunch of people in it. So like somebody that you know wins. Like it's not like some random person is gonna win. Like you're doing just some like huge DraftKings setup. There's only 25 people in it, and somebody knows every one of those people. Like I don't know if my brother sets it up or like one of his friends set it up or what, but like
But like private
He's always-
tournaments?
yeah, they're private tournaments.
How do you get the money? Like everyone has to put in money?
No, you pay DraftKings. You can't pick your guys until you pay DraftKings.
Huh.
You know what I mean? Like it's still set up through DraftKings. So
How do you win money? Whose money do you win though? Your guy's money that you put
yeah.
in? Okay.
So it's me, you, that
So
guy, that guy,
DraftKings
that
takes
guy,
a
that
little,
guy.
takes a little piece and then whatever?
I'm sure they. I don't know. I'm sure they do.
Yeah, I don't know either.
But it's like I said, it's somebody like, oh, my buddy's friend won this time. Like
Right.
it's not like Joe Schmo in fucking Alabama won, and you're like, fuck that guy.
Who's a
Like
fucking
I don't know who.
mathematician.
Yeah, exactly.
Just
I don't know
fucking
who
pick
he is.
random people.
But there's only 20, 25 guys or something like that. So it's like you're in it.
Uh-huh.
You're not in a group of fucking 10,000 people where you're like, you picked one guy that lost, so and you did really fucking good, but you came in 245th place.
Yeah, it's whack.
You're like, what the fuck, dude?
I remember that happened when I picked Holly Holm to beat Ronda Rousey.
Right.
I was
And you were like,
fuck yeah.
nobody
'Cause
fucking picked
Ronda
that.
was like, whatever. Like, to pick her on your team was like 9,100. You only get like, I haven't been on DraftKings in a while, but you know what I mean? Like, you get 2,500 for the whole lineup.
more of us making shit up.
Yeah. We don't.
9,100 and you get 12,000.
Yeah,
I
no
don't
doubt,
fucking know.
no doubt. Oscar Mayer even. So, anyway, this is gonna sound crazy. You know how much I am in the MMA and shit. I love fighting.
Right. Got to join that gym that John's at.
We'll see. I've worked out there before, and I
Oh, have
wasn't
you?
like a huge fan. We're not gonna say what it was, but I just imagined that Holly Holm was gonna hit her with a high left kick, because that's what she was known for. It's not like I just pulled
Yeah.
that out of my ass. Like Holly Holm's fucked people up with that before.
She was fucking her up the whole fight, though. It
I did
wasn't
not
even
expect.
fucking
Well,
close.
here's the thing. it started off, and she was literally like a fucking matador. Ronda was all over the place. She was just fucking counterpunching. And you know Holly, too. She always hits it with that, ha ha! Ha! Like she hits people.
Like, it
Dude,
literally-
Ronda had no business. All of a sudden, everyone was like, "Oh shit, oh shit!" And so, like,
it
for
literally
me to
looked like
imagine,
Ronda didn't know where the fuck she was at. Like half the
it was
fight,
me in the ring.
she would pop up and be like, "Oh, what?"
It was me in the ring with fucking whoever.
right, a professional fighter.
Yeah.
They're just
But all of a
fucking with
sudden,
them.
like because I imagined her hitting her with the high left kick, but I thought it would be like just in like a scramble. They were both going at it.
Right.
Dude, right off the get go, like Ronda went in for a punch and might have blew out her knee because like Holly jumped out of the way and she went flying into the cage.
Right.
We were all like,
She looked like she never fought before.
And then
Like
she
you ever
hit-
see those fights
Dude,
of like
she fucking rocked her. Whatever happened, she turned around and she hit her
got
with a left
clocked.
kick. Dude, her head could have went into the third row.
Did you ever watch those?
I
fights?
felt bad for her. There were so many fucking memes and shit. Like,
Did you ever watch those fights of like, it's obviously not UFC or like even like 2 or 3 levels down. Like it's like something that like we started at the fucking Y. You know what I mean? Like
Okay.
it's, and then they get like some kind of professional fighters that are like trying to make a name for themselves, maybe
do you hear?
And then,
like
like-
when I move this, do you hear that?
a little bit, not enough. But
I can't wait till I
and
get
then they're-
headphones.
and then they're gonna fight against like some fucking mom who's like just fired up and like thinks she can fight somebody good,
Jesus
and
Christ.
they get fucking murdered. Exactly like
Oh,
the
like-
fight looks like Ronda versus Holly Holm.
No, like that fucking chick. Remember Cyborg beat the fuck out of her? We were watching. We ordered the pay per view. I forget. Cyborg was like not the undercard. Obviously, she was fighting for the belt. Oh my
she was
god.
fighting for. Oh, she had the belt at the time, or she was.
Oh my
trying
god,
to
what was
get
her
the belt.
name? Well, Jermaine Duranamy had the belt at 145, and she didn't want to fight Cyborg. She was like, "Oh, my hand's
Right,
broken."
why
She
would
came-
you?
Yeah, she came out with some bullshit
Ow,
shit.
my,
Well, then she was like, "Oh, my
anything
hand's broken."
hurts.
Then she came with some shit. She's like, "Oh, she's a known cheater." Like, shut the fuck up. Cyborg fuck you up. Then she fought that girl. Oh my god, why can't I think of her name? She literally had like a mom bod. Tough ass bitch.
Right.
Like she had like 40 fights and shit. Like she's no scrub. Like she's beaten the
Right.
shit out of people before.
That's what I'm
but,
saying.
like-
She was still in the UFC.
But she just had no business being in there with Cyborg. And Cyborg was just like beating the shit. Not knocked her out. Like she was like showing everybody that she has skills.
right, like dancing around, like
right, like
hitting
she
her,
was
and
hitting
then
her
it
with
was
like 2 pieces, throwing
yeah.
a kick. Like she could have ended it in the
Kushals.
first round. Evangela, like Ava, it's on the tip of my tongue. We were all watching it. Like
I kind of remember.
I can't think of the pay per view, but there was a couple good fights because obviously, I mean, UFC's like fucking $70. So when we order
Right.
it, there's
You
usually
better,
a couple.
you
good
better get like.
I'm
a couple
pretty
good
sure it
fights.
was like her. Cyborg fought that chick, and then it might have been one of the like Woodley Thompson fights.
Okay.
Remember they had their thing going,
Yeah.
and then there might have been one ahead of
How
them.
many
It,
times
mi-
did
it
they
might have
fight?
been. I might be making shit up, but was Woodley Thompson below DC John Jones too?
Okay. We can
Damn.
Google it.
Yeah, we can Google.
I mean, not with the computer that we're using.
Because-
Because
well,
more
we've-
dropouts. People are
because-
gonna be like, "What the fuck? This sounds like shit." I'm never listening to it again.
Because then we watched. Remember we watched Cyborg fight Holly Holm. And
Right.
Cyborg fucked her up too.
Remember that.
Not knocked her out or anything, but like Cyborg was just beating her to the punch.
Right.
Holly Holm's the fucking
She's
shit.
a better
she was,
fighter.
She was throwing the shit like ha, and I was just like, just because you make the noise doesn't mean you fucking land it. Like she would go in with
Look,
shit,
you ain't
and
Serena
and
Williams.
Cyborg,
Calm
yeah,
down.
Yeah, you ain't Serena, and you hit her with the Cyborg's. I fucking love Cyborg. I've loved her for a while. Avenger, it's something so whatever. Anyway,
But that lady is still a UFC fighter.
yeah.
Now I kind of remember her having a mom bod,
Dude, she was beating the piss out of her.
but that's what I'm saying. So she was still a professional. I've seen videos of like straight moms.
The best of it, I think, when I tell people, I'm like, oh, I think Cyborg's kind of sexy. They're like, what? I'm like, whatever.
Disagree. I don't care.
You disagree what you want. You like some songs, I like other songs. I think she's fucking kind of cute. Back in the day, she wasn't as much, but Tanya Evinger, there we go. UFC 214, who was a Cormier DC 2. I'm
There
on
you
the
go. There
fucking
you go.
ball.
So you watched it, is what you're saying?
I'm on the fucking ball. So let me see. I had to be Woodley and
How many times did they fight?
Oh, that was Woodley Maya. That fight
Oh.
was shit. That fight was such shit. Robbie Lawler, Cowboy fought. Damn, that was a fucking banging card.
Well, it might be a banging card now, but maybe at that time it wasn't. You know what I mean?
Right.
Those guys were probably still coming up through it.
Absolutely. Let me see the payouts. Let me see what she got paid for that fight.
Dog shit.
That's what kills me.
It's women's.
They get paid for shit.
Well, it's UFC, let alone it's women's.
Cormier got paid $1 million. Good for him.
Right, as the main event.
So Cyborg got paid $200,000 to beat the shit out of that chick.
Oh, that's not bad. What did the other chick get paid?
$100,000.
Oh,
I'll take that ass
all
whooping for
day.
$100K. And then what do you give? 25 to your gym and fucking trainer?
No, probably more than that, to be honest with you.
That sucks.
Them bitches make some money. Those gyms are. They make
There's a
lot-
reason I don't train,
they
other
make a
than being a
little bit of
pussy.
That's what the gym that John works out.
Yeah.
The guy was there, and we were talking about me, and he was like, "Oh yeah, you gotta get him in there." Like to John, and I was like, "I ain't fucking going," because I know John pays like $150 a month.
No.
Yeah,
I'm not paying that.
yeah, and the guy was like, "Yeah, 'cause you'll get that hookup." I'm like, just like I didn't know what he was talking about, and he like walked away, and John was like, "Yeah, so if you get somebody, if you refer somebody and you get somebody to sign up for like, you have to sign up for like a year or something like that, 6 months, you get like 150 straight cash." And I was like, well, that's how I know you pay fucking 150, because if you get somebody to sign up at Planet Fitness, you ain't getting 150 straight cash.
Dude, I get
You're
it.
getting
Like,
a thank
I
you.
love it so much and shit, but like, come on, man. That's
Yeah,
a lot of
it's too
fucking
much.
money.
It's too much, way too much.
Jesus Christ.
I ain't got time
And
for
I
that
don't know
shit.
how these like broke, like a lot of the broke ass fighters afford it. They get paid like chips.
Well,
Nobody
'cause
pays me in gum.
because they probably don't have to pay. They're like, if you're gonna compete in the UFC, like, if you get a contract in the UFC,
That can only go so far though.
we'll get just a piece of your winnings or something like that. You know
that
what I mean?
can only go so far.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If it's a piece of your winnings, and then it's only while you're in the UFC, then if you get knocked out of the UFC, or if they fucking don't renew your contract or whatever, I don't know exactly how it works. Right, I'm just using them as an example though. But that's if you leave the UFC or you don't get a renewed contract or you're not at this level, then you don't fight here for free. You know what I mean? Like I feel like they would
tough way to make a living.
right, but I'm sure they would rather take a piece of your winnings than have you pay $150 a month. If fucking Cormier is paying his gym $150 a month,
Oh Jesus.
they're losing out because he just won $2 million.
Yeah, he probably owns the fucking gym with the guy
Right,
now.
I'm sure he does, but that's what I'm saying. Like, even if you're down the card and you win $70,000 or something like that,
Yeah.
it's a good payout,
It's
and I'm
interesting.
sure you're
That's
going to fight
interesting to find
again.
out.
But I'm sure they're going to take a bigger chunk of that $70,000 over you giving them $150 a month.
That's interesting to find out. I wonder.
Because they're also at the fight. They're also, in
Well,
your
I mean,
ear
just
and shit like
Through
that.
the promotions, how many times, like for Daniel Cormier, do they say AKA?
Right,
Like his gym. Him, Cain Velasquez.
right.
That gay ass dude, fucking Luke. I say that dude like I don't know who he is. Luke Rocco, I know who the fuck he is. He's
That
a,
gay ass guy. What's
he's
his
a
name?
stud. He's a stud. But
Just because you'd fuck him.
I know. But whatever.
But back to DraftKings. If you want to get in with my brother, just text him. He's always trying to get me in, and I don't.
I don't
just
trust-
wanna-
I don't trust DraftKings.
No.
Not that I don't trust them. I don't like
So
spreading my money
I don't
out.
trust the big DraftKings. Like when you go into like one of those big things, because they had a thing a couple years ago, an article coming out that like the guys that do the formulas for DraftKings. What's the other one?
FanDuel,
FanDuel. So the
which I
guys that
barely see commercials for anymore.
the guys that do the formulas and shit for DraftKings would then play on FanDuel, and vice versa. So like, guess who's fucking winning? The guys that know how to fucking.
Sure.
And they were like, they could look at lineups and shit like that people have already submitted, where like you obviously can't look at people's lineups,
Oh.
so they would use that information
Son.
to know that nobody was picking up Ertz. So I'm gonna pick up Ertz because if he has a day, I'm gonna fucking
Right.
win.
They know who to pick because he has the least picked or some
right,
shit.
right, exactly.
Damn.
So that's why I don't trust the big ones. But if you do it with all like your friends, one of your friends has to win.
Wow.
So I'll give it to him on that. But we
But
gotta
I
get.
don't know, I
we
just
gotta
don't-
get.
I don't like spreading my money out like that.
Nope. Fuck.
There it is.
There it goes.
There he goes.
Losing
Good fucking job, dude.
everything.
Good fucking job.
Maybe I'll
Can't
put
take
it over here since
Yeah, try it over there. Can't take this fucking dude anywhere.
I fucking lost my mount.
Put some
damn it.
fucking muscle into it, huh?
Bro, it's broken.
Here we
Ah, it's
go.
broken. Chelsea. Okay, there we
Getting it?
go.
Here we go.
We're getting it.
Here we
We're
go.
getting
Squeeze it.
Drill
Squeeze
these
it.
bitches to the fucking
Hammer
table.
down. Hammer down.
Hammer time.
Who does number 2 work for?
Ah, shit.
Come
Three
on,
times.
bite down, man.
3 times.
Tom Arnold. What a cameo by Tom Arnold.
All right. There we go. We're
Who
good.
used to fuck Roseanne? How do you like that?
For a while. They were married, weren't they?
I think so.
I don't know.
I mean,
I don't look too much into
I
couples
could,
relationships.
them two naked right now? It's not what I want to picture.
Oh, I had a halfie. I don't know.
Ah.
But we got to get. When's the next time we're golfing? Your bachelor party? I hope not. It's the 8th. Bachelor party's
Shit.
what, the 25th?
24th.
I'm not going. I don't have money for that shit.
Dude, what? No, see, that's the that's the thing that sucks though, because we're like, all right, dude, that's like 20 days away, but like, I got shit to do.
Yeah.
So like,
And 20 days is a long time. I can't stop
I'm
touching
going to
this phone.
Wildwood Saturday.
By yourself?
Yeah, it's just solo trip.
Just you.
Going to Sam's Pizza and coming
Crazy.
back. No, me and Chelsea are going for the day and night.
So where are you staying?
Her Aunt Lisa's. She's got a place down there.
Is that the place that we stayed at for that?
Yeah, like the trailers.
We had
So
that
like
one.
right at the. So we'll do that, and just come back Sunday. I mean, it's the only vacation we haven't been down or
So
anything.
it's just Saturday to Sunday?
Yeah, just be back Sunday morning.
She working Friday?
Yeah.
Okay. That's why you can't dip down there. Friday
So I don't
night.
know when we're going. And the weekend after that, I feel like I always have fucking something to do.
I know, dude. Shit, getting older.
Sucks.
Yeah. I had so much time. And now it's all
It doesn't
gone.
even make sense. Like, who fucking knows? I'm not gonna check my calendar.
So that's in like West Wildwood. I forget where that was at.
Is that near Rio Grande or no?
Rio Grande's down by the crest.
So what's the other bridge then?
There's the Rio Grande Bridge, and then the one that comes in New Jersey, and like I guess first.
I don't know what that bridge is called,
yeah.
but if you tell me the name, I'll know it.
Oh, I didn't know I had a
It's fucking.
specific
I
name.
mean, it's not far. Don't walk.
Right. Obviously.
I mean, we stayed there during Irish weekend and we had no fucking problem.
Yeah, you can get a ride anywhere. Uber exists.
Uber exists. I don't think we
mean,
were even using Ubers. I think we had like somebody's
We
van.
had taxis.
We had that
No, 'cause-
van card.
Well, Uber wasn't a thing then. We were like 22,
Probably 21.
21. Yeah, I didn't want to say that because I was just guesstimating.
Damn.
But we were super young.
Yeah. Is that the first time we ever did it?
I think so.
Shit.
Because we didn't know how it was gonna be. Like we didn't know where to stay.
That's my favorite dude. I love.
and Chelsea,
by the
Chelsea's
way,
like,
speaking of it, did we get one for Sunday after my wedding? We got to do it.
you really want to fucking do this?
You don't?
No, I'm just saying, it's your wedding. So we have the wedding Friday night.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have like a
Yep.
lunch thing, I guess, Saturday,
Oh, whatever. Yeah.
whatever you want to call it. So we're going to be drinking Friday
Yes.
night,
Yes.
Saturday night,
Yes.
and then you want to wake up Sunday and go down?
Yes. The only problem. You ready for this? Eagles play at 1.
Ooh.
Wedding singer.
Here's another problem. I don't know if we're going to... First off, we're going to have to get a hotel
Sure.
because it's August, and...
I got one on top of flip flops before.
No, they're going to be gone.
Nah, I got a Connect.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You know Mr. Flip Flop?
I wear flip flops. That was a dope room, by the way. Remember that one time I had that?
Yeah, we stayed in there one time.
Who?
It's good. Me and my parents and
Oh.
my brother and
Look
sister.
at you looking like Drew Carey and
So-
shit now.
Pull the microphone out of the
Fucking Drew Carey.
boom. So we stayed in there with my parents and my brother and sister. So everyone was down there.
Mm-hmm.
We went out I don't know what the fuck we were doing down there, but it was like just for a weekend. Oh, you know what it might have been?
Yes.
We might have went down to see Masquerade. So Masquerade was the band that performed at my sister's wedding.
Sister's wedding.
So we might have went down to see them somewhere and then like just stay the weekend or something like that, but stayed on top of flip-flops.
Mm-hmm.
I think the Masquerade was the night before.
Yes.
So we got all fucked up.
Yeah, of course.
Then we had to sleep out. There was 2 pull-out couches. And the 3 of us slept on those 2 pull-out
Joe's
couches.
Pizza everywhere.
And my parents had like it was like a bedroom and then like a living room area. So like probably one of the bigger areas because it's just a hotel.
Yeah.
So
But
it's
the
probably,
little like corner balcony when I ordered it and shit, it's like it's nothing.
right. It was probably one of the bigger ones because I think it had a bedroom on top
Coffee
of.
maker with no fucking coffee.
Yeah. So I remember we woke up like weren't getting out of bed because we were fucked up, and it was like might have been like 10:30, 11, and my aunt and uncle lived down there.
Mm-hmm.
They came to visit. They texted my mom that they were coming to visit. My mom didn't tell us. So we're out. I'm sitting in my boxers, no shirt, under the covers,
Nice.
struggling.
Right. Full erection.
Right next to my brother, right next to my sister.
2 erections and a two erections with sister in the middle.
That's right.
Here we go.
There was
Shit
2
got weird.
pull-out couches, but we were all sleeping on one.
Right.
But they knocked on the door, and we were like, who the fuck is that?
What do I do with my boner?
We opened the door, and they were like, hey, guys, how are you? And we were like,
Honey, your boner.
What the fuck?
What do you want me to do? Cut it off?
So, like, I was, like, sitting on the pull-out couch, which is, like, this far away, maybe 2 feet away from the door. Like, the door could, like, just open as they walked in. I'm, like, trying to give them, like, a hug and a kiss, but, like, I'm in my boxers.
Yeah,
like,
and you got an erection.
and I...
Can't touch this.
So, it was my aunt and her daughter, who at the time, I think I was like maybe like 21, 22.
Good,
22.
good.
They've been married for what, 3 years? I'm 27. So like
Okay, she
maybe
was 18
maybe
and a half.
23, 22. No, she's going into sophomore year.
Of
So-
high school?
Yeah. So what is
good
that?
God. 16.
14, 16?
16.
15.
My sweet
15.
16.
Going into 15. I don't know.
Whatever.
Let's call it 15.
She's young enough where you can't have an erection around her.
And it was a solid 5 or 6 years ago.
Okay.
So she's 9 or 10, like 5th grade.
Oh shit! You're saying she's a sophomore now?
Yeah.
Oh fuck! You pervert!
Yeah.
You should be in jail.
So her mom definitely left our room, and was like, "That's why you don't drink,
That's why you don't drink, because you get raped.
because you can see what
They
the fuck
raped
was
their
going
own
on."
sister.
They were. Shut the fuck up. They were straight
Imagine what they would do
struggling.
to you.
They
You're
look
the
like
cousin.
they look like shit. It's like fucking 11 o'clock in the morning, still
Right.
not out of bed,
Right.
wearing their boxers, struggling, can't fucking
Pizza
have a
crust
conversation.
everywhere.
Exactly. That's why you don't drink.
That's why I do drink. For moments like that.
Well, I don't think she drinks now, but she's also a
Sophomore in high school. I don't know when did you start drinking. Sophomore in high school. Definitely you were drinking by sophomore.
Yeah, by the
Not
eighth
every
grade dance,
weekend,
dog.
because you had to fucking scratch and claw for beer back then. But
8th grade dance. We were drinking every weekend.
sophomore year,
Yeah, fuck yeah.
really?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Sophomore year, because we were hanging out with the senior, like Terrence and Fury and the Gallardens and...
I don't remember. I was still kind of back and forth at Philly at the point.
Oh, okay.
Because like Jill's Sweet 16 is when I like really started.
Right, so that was probably sophomore year.
Oh, definitely was.
I remember
I just don't know when her birthday is. I don't know if that was like a fucking March, January.
Right, I remember I got in a fight with fucking all of our friends. They were like, "You're hanging out with them way more than us," and I was like, "That's
They got booze.
Yeah, not only that, but they would call me and be like, "Yo, you want to do this?" Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
And then I would talk to you guys on the fucking weekend, like.
Yeah.
So I was hanging out with them on Tuesday because they called me and they were like, "Yo, we'll come pick you up and we'll go drink or we'll go do this." All right, cool. And then like I remember like.
I mean, it's
Not
high school.
even-
Everybody goes around with each other.
Right. I remember not even a month later, Kev was like, dude, my bad, because he was on the other side. And he was like, my bad on that, because, like, now I see, because, like, he was going through the same thing. They were like, oh, why are you hanging out with them over us? And it was like, I'm not choosing somebody else. Like, they wanted to do something, so I was like, yeah, let's do something. And you were sitting at home.
Young politics.
Right. Like, what?
Young politics.
I'll hang out with you
It's not
guys.
teams.
What do you want to do?
It's not teams here, guys.
Right. What do you want to do? I'll go somewhere with you guys.
Right.
But if you ain't gonna fucking
Absolutely.
move, then I ain't gonna fucking go anywhere.
Absolutely.
So we ain't golfing until your bachelor party?
I don't know. I would like to. I'll tell you where I'm not going again. Burns.
I was talking to Zanias about that this weekend. Brett said he goes out with his friends.
It's
He
not
doesn't-
terrible. It's not terrible.
Brett doesn't golf. And he was like, dude, I always go out with my friends. I just sit in the cart and just fucking drink. And I was
Sure.
like, that's how I know it's not a reputable place because they're
don't
not
even
going to let
check.
people
Yeah.
out there like that.
It's not terrible. But, okay, out of 10, what would you give it? It's not a below 5. I would say it is a 5.
So how you grading your 10? Like the grass was green.
I never played out of 10 yet.
The grass was green.
Riverton's not
Jack
a 10.
Frost not a 10.
Riverton's not a 10.
Jack Frost not a 10.
If
What's
you
a
give
10?
Augusta? I don't fucking know.
You ain't played there.
I know I haven't played
You
there.
can play there because you're white and you're male.
Here's the thing. If you give something a 10, nothing can ever be better than it.
There can be multiple 10s though.
Nah.
You can't only have one 10.
Nah.
The 10's
Riverton is an 8.9. How
I
you like that?
I like Riverton, but I feel like people give it more props than it deserves.
Probably. I really like Pennsauken.
That's what I'm saying. I might like Pennsauken more.
That's fine.
I only played Riverton once.
I mean, it's not a fucking. It's not
Jake?
illegal. It's not illegal to say that.
Jake, if you're listening,
Jack Frost is
gorgeous.
the shit.
Yeah.
Even that one we played in Connecticut was dope.
Yeah, that was nice too. Again, because they have a lot of space, so they can space that
Didn't
shit
have
out.
any fucking food.
Yeah.
What did we shove? Fucking couple thing of Doritos in our mouth. Because I was
Oh
about
shit!
to die.
Yeah. For some reason, I was thinking about the Jack Frost course when you were talking about the Connecticut course.
It was the same type of thing. Just
Right.
Jack Frost was way cooler. You're up in the Poconos, so you're playing like in the mountains. That's fucking sick.
Right.
Like the scenery has a lot to do with it. And it was a little cooler when we played too. Remember we were all playing in like hoodies?
Right, but
Which-
that's what I'm saying. It's also the space.
Being
Like, you don't
cold is
have a
better than
fucking-
sweating playing golf. It was fucking nice, man.
You don't have a fairways next to you that people are like hitting onto yours. You're hitting
No,
onto those.
so
like it's just
to describe
much
to you
fucking
guys who had never
space.
played at Jack Frost. So anyone who plays golf, obviously, you know, like say you tee off at the second hole, you might hit it to the fucking fourth. Not that the fourth, not saying you hit it 2 holes over, but the fourth might be next to the second. However way the course is designed.
right. Like generally, you hit the ball
Yeah.
towards.
Like for example, I'll drive it and I shank that bitch right. Bang! It goes right. Whatever hole's next to me on the right, that motherfucker's going to.
Right, but I'm saying for people that don't play golf, you would hit the ball, picture like a straight line towards the hole,
Yes.
and you would finish. And then when you finish, you go maybe just to your right for the tee box, and you come back the same way that you came.
Yeah.
Like they're right next to each other.
And
So if you shank it to the right, it's going to end up on the fairway of the wrong hole. Now you can recover
Yeah.
and get back, but you might be blocking somebody else that's coming
Yes.
back the other
now
ways on the next
Jack
hole.
Frost is like every hole. There's
It's in
castle
their own direction.
castle walls on the side because they have trees that are Abe Lincoln would
Right.
be proud to chop down. Like it's literally
And create
each
the table that's upstairs in your dining room.
my kitchen table was Abe Lincoln was assassinated at my kitchen table. So that's a different story for a different time. Like
Why there was a table at the theater? We'll
if I
never
can
know.
ship it to Pawn Stars and get an appraisal for it. So like Jack Frost is like strictly trees. Like each hole is your own shit.
They have so much space. It's up the mountain.
Which is kind of gonna be weird for the bachelor party because like you like to fuck with each other and shit. But like, fuck it. Like you know what I mean?
I'd rather play at a gorgeous course like Jack Frost.
We're
You're
gonna have
overlooking the
Dude,
mountains
we're gonna have
and
such a
shit.
fucking
And like,
blast.
it's fucking
We got the
awesome,
fucking
dude.
balls right in front of us.
Oh yeah, let me see.
Oh
Let me
shit,
see
you
one
didn't
of
see
them
the
bitches.
balls?
Well, you sent me a snap of it,
Guys, our centerpiece of the podcast table is a mason jar full of golf balls.
which I'm not sure why it's not that Buddha up there,
I know. I actually just brought that
because
down.
that's super dope.
Yeah, it is dope. I have
Like
a
a
bunch of them.
ceramic Buddha
So
that
oh,
like
this one's
needs to be
this
it
one's
needs
a-
to be painted.
This one's a
and-
Snell. So my brother-in-law Jake got these made. Titleist. The ball reads: Ev's Bash Party. Grip it, rip it, and sip it.
Let me see this bitch.
So, what our plan is
Titleist.
everyone starts off with 2 balls. Now, this is what I guess he's done this before. So everyone starts off with 2 balls, and if you come back with 1 ball, you get the pot. Like everyone puts out $10 in like the beginning or something like that.
Right.
What I'm saying is everybody's gonna lose their ball. So
No question.
that's never gonna work. I mean, he said the pot just goes to the thing. So what I say is, par 3 closest to the pin. We pick a
Okay.
par 3.
So maybe we do that with the second ball. I feel like people are gonna like hide their balls. Like, no, I used
That's
it the whole
what I'm
time. And
saying,
then
yeah.
you're like, no, you fucking didn't.
No, you didn't. No, you fucking didn't.
I saw you shank that, Wojcik.
Yes, Woj's the biggest cheater. Shout out to Wojcik. So what you're gonna do? What you're gonna
He's
do?
actually pretty good.
Yeah, he's really good. Well, not really good, but he's good.
Fuck him.
Closest to the pin. That's
Right.
where the honor system is. Stick a flag next to the thing, close to the pin, because there's 10 of us playing, so obviously we're gonna be in a row.
Right. Is there just 10?
I think it's like 12.
I was gonna say, I think we're getting 3.
There's 16 people or 15 people coming, and I think 4 probably don't golf. I don't think the barbecue guy, my guy who works with me, he's not golfing. A couple other people, but shit like that. So, it's gonna be fucking dude fest. Eating meat,
excited.
sucking meat, taking meat. It's gonna be fucking dope.
Did you want to do that? The paintball thing, or no?
I don't know what we're gonna do Saturday.
Okay, so we're just.
I mean, I'm down. I don't care if we have a fucking cornhole tournament.
Let's not schedule anything. Then.
No, I mean we're at a lake, so like we can go swimming at the lake. Play cornhole tournament. He's gonna be barbecuing. We do that. Like I don't want to make it.
Or ride a bike in the lake.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. So like I don't want it to be like an itinerary. Like, oh, we all have to go and do this and blah blah blah. Like I don't know.
Let's wing it. Yeah.
I feel like it's just how we wanted to do at what's his face's bachelor party. Where like we went out for like whatever, and then I was like, dude, it would have been cool if we just chilled, listen to music, just drink and fuck with each other. Like that's the best thing.
True. Yeah.
Music's playing, eat some food, cornhole tournament, whatever. Get ready for just the
Strip
night
club.
and see what happens.
What's the name of the strip club out there?
Pleasure. Welcome to the Pleasure Dome. I say
the Ace of Spades.
I say we end the podcast with a T.
Hey, I'm in. I'm not gonna not take a tea.
Yeah, like fucking 2 hours already.
Yeah, I think we're pushing 6 hours right now. Started this at 3. It's 9.
You guys would be able to watch the whole series of Band of Brothers before the podcast.
Band of Brothers was dog shit anyway. Don't worry
Was it?
about it. No.
I love people like, oh, I was more into the Pacific. I'm like, guys, this isn't a contest. Shut the fuck up. By the way, Twisted Tea, I got a problem with you this summer. I've been having a lot of Twisted Tea lights, and these fucking caps have been welded.
Yeah.
Fucking welded. Summer of 18, Twisted Tea caps are welded.
I'm not
to
sure
the
if they're
fucking
like
bottle.
trying to like make the transition to. I legit can't get this. If they're trying to make the transition
House
to
cat. Rise of house cat.
trying to make the transition to the pop caps where you got to use a
His
fucking
milk
thing,
is
but
brought to him.
yeah.
All right.
Am I
He's a
gonna
little
fucking
kid.
milk a cow?
He's a little catered little
Milk
baby.
a goat?
Look at that. Did you hear the crack?
Yeah, I did it. Nobody will know.
All right. To this Twisted Tea light is
Oh, what's up, dude?
Twisted Tea.
Oh shit, these are the same people that were on the ones when I was down the shore.
Kara
They
and
probably
Trista?
don't make individual ones for different areas, Ryan. You fucking idiot.
Kara and Trista from Turtle Creek, PA.
Oh no, Aubrey and Mike from Kalamazoo, Missouri.
Okay, well,
Missouri?
Missouri's not that important. These
Am
people
I?
are from PA.
Is
At
that
least they're
Missouri?
close. All right, this Twisted Tea light is for Kara and Trista in Turtle Creek, PA. Have you ever
Nope.
heard of Turtle Creek, PA?
Yeah, it's by the
Shut up. Shut the fuck up.
Well, this one's for Aubrey and Mike in Kalamazoo,
Okay, well,
Missouri. MI is Missouri, right?
Michigan?
Michigan? Is it Michigan? MS is Mississippi.
Oh, shit. What's... I think Michigan's MI. Or is it MC?
That makes more sense. Michigan, Kalamazoo, Michigan. I don't know. There's like water in the background.
Missouri don't get Twisted Tea lights.
Missouri. What's Missouri's thing then? M-O?
I think it is MO.
Huh. That's what I said.
Michigan.
Kalamazoo, Michigan.
Michigan.
We would Google it if we're not fucking pieces of shit that
We don't
doesn't
fact
look
check around here.
anything up.
Shout out to Chauncey Billups.
We just make shit up. Chauncey
Rip
Billups.
Hamilton.
Chauncey Billups was from Kalamazoo, right?
I'm just talking about... Done. That one was for Turtle Creek.
You flip your test over.
That one was for Turtle Creek. I'm actually, before this episode's over, because everyone's wondering, where the hell's Turtle Creek? I'm going to Google Maps it right now and see how far it is. Before I piss my shorts.
Nobody gives a fuck where Turtle Creek is.
I do, okay?
Yeah, I gotta piss
Turtle.
too. Good thing we're ending.
Oh, Turtle Creek Golf Course. That's the first thing that came up.
Because they heard us listening to God. Fucking Google.
Ready for this?
That's some shit. They heard us listening.
How far do you think it is?
I think the way you said it, I feel like it's an
closer
hour
than
and a
you
half.
think. Hour 3 minutes. Have you ever heard of
Huh.
Royersford, PA?
Yeah, it's on the left.
The left of what?
You go down the street and it's make a right.
Royersford. Royersford.
Zoom out. Like, what's a big name city or town in the area?
Oh my god, I'm gonna piss my shorts. Limerick. That's the big name. Let's see what else is next to it. Heritage
Where's
Field
it?
Airport.
Like, you go across the bridge and then you go north. You go
Philadelphia
south?
Premium Outlets, Linfield, Rossford, Spring City.
Do you go north or south?
Collegeville.
Collegeville.
We know
PA.
Collegeville.
Yeah.
Greater.
Do you go north or south, motherfucker?
I don't know how to read a fucking map. All right, I'm a millennial. God damn it. Boyerstown. No, I'm just taking off. All right, you know what?
Philadelphia. Have you ever heard of that?
Philadelphia, hippopotamus. All right, episode
Electricity.
2. Thanks for listening. If you don't want to listen, don't listen. If you want to listen, keep listening. Love you
No,
guys.
Stop
Peace.
telling people that they can't listen. If you
Hey.
want to listen, keep listening. If you don't want to listen, go fuck yourself and keep listening anyway.
At least subscribe.
At least subscribe.
Well, at least subscribe.
At least subscribe.
Help me out. Anyway, peace out. A-Town.
Peace.